Oh my. Oh my. I am unsure if I remember how to do this. It's been a little bit. It's been quite the couple days, weeks. Been like a week? 2 weeks? I think it has been 2 weeks. I actually think it's been 2 weeks since we've had a stream. Kind of crazy, but it has been just a little busy. Just a little bit. But we're back for a day. Just a day. You know, before I head off on my grand adventure to Canada and the Bahamas. Is just a little bookend to this opening part for 0.5, which has been a dangerous patch. Let's just call it that, because I've played way too much Path of Exile 2 the past couple weeks. You can sit on my lap, or you can just go. You want to sit on my lap? You can sit on my lap. You got to stop. I have not streamed in a couple of weeks. You're not going to do this on my very first stream back. Yo, Possum Brothel, what's happening, man? This is Cast on Comments, brother, though I don't know if he streams any more than I actually do. Let's be real here, guys. Hey, good morning, Beakface. You're sucked into PoE2 Deep this league. You're finally a believer. Come on, man. It's taking you this long. I cannot believe it. Yeah, I'm an absolute fan of the league so far. I've played quite a bit. Haven't been streaming. Been pretty tired. Been doing other stuff instead of streaming, but playing quite a bit of PoE2 at the later hours of the night. She's being ridiculous. Very upset. And tonight, we have a podcast with the one and the only Raxx, which should be fun. He is going to be here in about an hour and a half to chat about Path of Exile 2. We rescheduled our podcast from last week to tonight. You know, for no reason in particular. Maybe it was the storms. Maybe it wasn't the storms. Maybe the storms are still going on right here and now. And I am terrified that they're going to knock out my internet once again. Hopefully they don't. But we'll have to see. Hey, Guitar Holic, what's happening, man? Hey, Clear YouTube. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I've played quite a bit. Been a while. I've been playing too much PoE2, Guitar Holic, and I'm just too tired to stream. I've just been making videos because I'm not gonna lie. Streaming is so tiring. It's way too tiring. Setting the stream up, making sure it's like an event, you know, I just do not have the energy at the end of the day to hit live. And instead, I'd rather just play the game. I know, that's crazy. I know, I shouldn't say that. But hey, I'm just going to be real. And I've played quite a bit. Let me turn down my sound here. My level might lie a little bit. I'm level 91, okay? But that doesn't mean I haven't played a lot. Played an absolute ton, man. On your third character, your ordained Stormweaver got so tanky with ZDPS that it was making me fall asleep playing. Well, that does sound like not a lot of damage. Hey, Topsweet, what's happening? Hey, Dead Rabbit, what's happening, dude? How's it been? Yeah, Dead Rabbit has heard because I canceled literally all of my podcasts. I literally canceled all of my podcasts for post-launch, I think, except Calterac and Raxx. I was like, all right, this one was right after launch, and this one was like 2 weeks after launch, so should be okay. I just have not had the time or the energy. My wife and I have been watching Suits, you know? So we're on season 5 of Suits. Getting good. Season 6? Season 5?
Still sane?
Season 5, season 6? Yeah. As long as I'm not streaming, I'm saying Omega Cyrus. What's happening, man? Yeah, season 5 or 6 of Suits. That's very entertaining. That's very relaxing, right? Do you disagree? Come on, it's good, right? Oh, you love it? Yeah, see, she loves it. 5 characters ripped on hardcore. Good morning from Japan. Hey, Ryus, what's happening, man? Really missed my streams. Thank you very much. My first time doing SSF, and I just defeated Arbiter of Ash. Heck yeah, and it was so amazing. Thank you very much, Try. SSF is fun. Take a look. SSF, guys. I did not give in. I've completed every quest line now. I have downed every pinnacle. I would give the league a 9.9 out of 10. Oh, you've heard streaming can be exhausting? Well, one of the most difficult jobs there is, honestly. No, but seriously. I can't do it at the end of the day. I think that I just hit my limit. You've got work going absolutely insane. We have 2 kids. We have the 3rd on the way. I don't think I can legitimately like stream. I might become a YouTube dude from now on and just stream during very special occasions because, man, it's just exhausted me. You told me my 9.9 out of 10 was quite high praise, and look at you now. It is 9.9. The only issue that I have, okay, I have a couple like small issues. One, and this is going to sound harsh. Expedition Islands are complete and utter trash. This is the worst mechanic that they have in this game. And they obviously, I'm sorry, GGG, they totally did not QA this because 10 out of the 15 expedition maps that I've done with the runes on them are these tunnel corridor maps. And you activate the Rune of Aldur and it spawns a white or blue monster. Like 15 seconds of sprinting on the other side of the corridor, so you have to run, kill them up, and then run all the way back. All right, and then the next wave spawns another mob over there, so you got to run all the way. Oh my god, I hate them so much. I hate them, but Runes of Elder I like. The expedition storyline was absolutely peak. I didn't know we knew King Katagan. Did we know of a King Katagan before? I must have totally missed the King of Kalgur's name. But we learn the King of Kalgur's name. We learn quite a bit about Katagan. We get the promise that we're going to go to Kalgur. We get the drop that Gwenin and Rog have kids. And oh, okay, all that was so good. All the lore was 10 out of 10. Tang Mazu, completely way too easy boss fight. What a joke. Not doing any damage to me. But his little snippets during Delirium, when you run out of mana, you're out of mana. Or when you're trying to pick up something and your inventory is full in Delirium, and he's like, where you gonna put that? Oh, all amazing. All amazing. How far am I? Oh, let's log in. So let's log in. Enough yapping. We're going to play a little bit. We're going to play, because this is what I've been doing every night. I have been playing pretty much every night. And I'm actually about to go. I'm about to leave. Sarkabun, thanks for the raid, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so, see, I'm even like, I'm absolutely just blown away right now. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. We're just catching up, because it's been 2 weeks since I've streamed. What was I saying, guys? Wow, I totally blanked. Yes, we're going on vacation soon, so I'm just gonna take a break from everything, except, wait. Whoa, what is this? What is this danger? You guys see this? Ooh. I did it. I pulled the trigger. And I bought one. That, my friends, is a 1 terabyte Steam Deck, which I got during a very brief window. I don't know if it's available again, but I know it kept becoming unavailable, and then available, and unavailable, and available, and unavailable. I finally got it. Got Hollow Knight on there. I've got Hades 1, Hades 2. I have Core Keeper. What else do I have? I think I got Claire Obscure. I have heard PoE is very good on the Steam Deck. I'm not going to put PoE on the Steam Deck. I'm only getting offline games. What else did I put on there? I'll take recommendations. If anybody has recommendations. I heard that this, what is it? The Digger? Some Digger game is good. Like Shovel Knight expansion. I don't know. But, yeah. I have not played a single game on it yet, so I'm going to be real. I have not. So I've just been playing PoE 2. I made this staff last night. I know you guys will say it's trash, but it's way better than the staff I had before. Yes, Mina the Hollower is it. Hey, Yaron, what's happening, man? What was I gonna say? Yeah, this is like almost 80% more damage now. I'm doing. What did I do to my hair? I got a haircut from a barber, finally. Chuck Jessup, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome in. 11 months. I know, I'm bad. I was just saying, Chuck, I will stream when I can, but I've been absolutely blasted as of late. Am I going to play Guild Wars 3? Of course I am. I want to make videos on Guild Wars 3, but there's not enough time in the day. Here's a really sad thing. I got sponsored to play Guild Wars 2 for like $600 for like 2 hours. And I was so exhausted and I could not be arsed to do it, guys. And I know that sounds so bad, but I was literally I was just like, I can't do it. I got to back out of the campaign. It was really bad. And I love Guild Wars 2. I have more playtime in Guild Wars 2 than PoE. Stardew Valley machine? Well, guess what, guys? I bought Stardew Valley because I think my daughter and my wife would like Stardew Valley. My wife liked Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon. So I got Stardew Valley. So I think I'm gonna show my daughter, my 4-year-old, Stardew Valley a little bit. Last Epoch offline mode works well. How does that run on a Steam Deck? It makes my computer whir. Subnautica, Factorio, Outer Wilds, Doom. Oh, maybe I should play Doom. Diablo 4 Resurrected and Diablo 4. Diablo 4 Resurrected. What am I even saying? Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. I've never tried Risk of Rain. Nope. Once I go Steam Deck PoE 2, you go controller for life. Uh-oh. For 2 hours, geez, I want to slap you. Guys, I know. I'm terrible. I'm bad. Hades, I know. I'm really bad. Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb. My life would like Pokopia. Pokopia. Okay. I don't know. Pokopia on the Steam Deck? Maybe it's a Pokemon ripoff. Oh, you mean the other Pokemon one. The monster one. What is it? Come on. Pal World. Pal World. That's on the Steam Deck. Play the Spire 2. Okay. Okay. Thoughts on Guild Wars 3? I'm pumped. And here's the funny thing, guys. Pokemon Pokopia? Oh, okay. Okay. So Guild Wars 3 is announced, right, guys? Okay. And ArenaNet, you know, they're my past love before I fell in love with GGG. You guys would have hated me. I was such an ArenaNet fanboy and shill. I didn't even have a YouTube channel. I was the white knight on Guild Wars 2 subreddit. Oh, you guys would have hated me then. Anyway, they announced Guild Wars 3 over the past couple weeks, and more news is coming out. And get this, can you guys all hold on to your butts? I want you to all hold on to your butts. Are you ready? ArenaNet has said they have Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2, and Guild Wars 3. They want to make the games as distinct as possible, as to not cannibalize the other titles. So for Guild Wars 3, for example, it really sounds like it's not going to lean into the large-scale PvP or world events of Guild Wars 2. Instead, it's going to lean in a different niche from both Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, so that people who like Guild Wars 2 can continue playing Guild Wars 2, and a brand new audience could hop onto Guild Wars 3 and play Guild Wars 3. And if Guild Wars 2 players end up liking Guild Wars 3 as well, they could play Guild Wars 2 sometimes, they could play Guild Wars 3 sometimes, heck, they could even play Guild Wars Reforged sometimes. And the games wouldn't be the exact same replica of each other, and eventually they'd grow and go in different directions and get their completely own fan bases and evolve to become their own thing. So fascinating. I don't know if they'll actually do it, because we've heard this in the past from other companies, but it's cool to see them kind of doubling down on this. It's making the wheels turn in my head. Now, I've been a degenerate, so you hear me subtly poop talking about this. I have played in the past, I don't know, what's my age. Okay, so in the past 19 days, 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 54 seconds, I have played this character for 2 days, 8 hours, 58 minutes, and 31 seconds. Don't shake your head at me. Why are you shaking your head at me? I've been doing it late at night or early in the morning. And like 30 hours of that was on launch weekend. My wife can't look at me. My wife can't look at me. Why can't you look at me, sweetie? I love you. I love you. What? That's not insane. Some of that's AFK time. Maybe like 30 minutes is AFK time. No reason to really go AFK. I mean, right now is AFK time, obviously. I'm really cranking up those hours, guys. Char gamers. Yeah, RIP Char in Guild Wars 3. You get the Kodan, though, and the Lowland Kodan looks sick, I gotta say. I've heard that somewhere before. True. Something meaningful combat. You know what, guys? It's an absolute poop storm on my screen. We'll do a map in a second. But given my damage and my build, okay, because I know it's not... And by the way, okay, let me finish that thought before I go into that. I'm just going to yap all day. Okay, it's been a while. See, I can get right back into this. I've had some meaningful combat with rare monsters and the Ruins of Aldur mechanic. Bosses basically... The only boss that didn't die instantly was the Bodak. Every other boss I've basically blown up since Arbiter of Ash. Dang Mazu, you know, I was very careful with the mechanics, but he wasn't really doing a lot of damage. The insect died. All 4 other expedition bosses annihilated. But the rare monsters this league in Delirium, hey, my screen looks like an absolute just freaking cluster. But if I've got Delirium going on, I have an Abyss, I activate Ruins of Aldur, man, you got to watch out for those rare monster attacks. You got to be careful, because otherwise you're going to get screwed. So it's kind of meaningful, right? I am dodging stuff. I am being intelligent. I have to, you know, I have to hit my bells and everything. So there's some of that going on. This is going on. What was I going to say? Crap. No. I had another thought. I don't know, meaningful combat. Oh, SSF. What is with the comments? I'm attacking the commenters, okay? I love you all you commenters on my videos, which, by the way, I unlist all my YouTube VODs now, so I'm just going to go full unhinged cry in these. But remember, if you want to watch the VODs, I have the playlist where they're all live. You can watch them if you want to. I will read the comments, whatever. Anyway, the commenter, what is with people saying like, oh, you're on your SSF high horse now? All you say is, I play SSF. All you say is, trade is bad. Trade sucks. I don't even say this, by the way. This is the words in my mouth. The reason I say I'm playing SSF in my videos is because when I didn't, people were like, well, why don't you have Aelith's charm or chimes? And why aren't you generating combo automatically? And why don't you have this unique that gives you power charges? And why is your staff so crap? And well, guys, it's because I'm playing solo self-found and I don't have access to all that stuff. So that's why I lead with, hey, this progresses in SSF. I'm not going to have free access to all of these things that you have access to. So, you know, that's what's going on. What hideout is that? It is the @Zeri's hideout. I bought it. It's the Red Queen's Chambers hideout. I bought it in the shop immediately when it came available. It's literally the Val Temple with the beast in it. It has another room in it, but I moved everybody to here. SSF is the veganism of PoE. No. I'm not doing it to brag or to talk about how amazing I am. No, you guys misunderstand. Okay, I can see maybe some people do that. I think that's more the hardcore solo self-bound people that do that. I started doing it because people were like, why is your build so crap? Why is your gear so crap? Well, here's the reason. Here's the reason, guys. Okay. I was ignoring the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, Char are not in Guild Wars 3 as a playable race, it looks like. The timeline of Guild Wars 3 is 1,200 or so years before Guild Wars 2. And Char are more bestial at this point. Yeah. I'll be on Ion 2, so Guild Wars will be unplayed. Crypto, we'll see. Ion 2 comes out now. Guild Wars 3 comes out in a year and a half. I try. Will you interview Josh Drive-Hayes again in the future, but this time you interview him instead of him interviewing you? Nogasa, I am so impressed that you remember. I mean, I don't know if you recently watched it, but yeah, he interviewed me. It wasn't even me interviewing him. Wasn't that crazy? What a crazy moment in time. I just went with it. I was just thinking, launch is happening. I have Josh Strife Hayes on my stream, my favorite content creator besides Wooden Potatoes, on my stream. I'm just going to roll with that, whatever Josh wants to do. I would have answered anything. I'm pretty sure I did answer everything he asked me. Maybe I'll try to one day. Maybe when PoE 1 comes out full. Although, like I said, and I know this makes some people, I've received quite a few messages and comments. I know people are sad that I'm not streaming as much or doing as many podcasts, but right now, guys, I am playing PoE 2 as a relaxing thing, and I can make videos, and that's pretty relaxing, but streaming and interviewing people and having such a huge slew of podcasts, too much. I think next time, next league, 1.0, I'm going to just schedule podcasts out a week in advance to make sure I'm okay, because I freaking hate that I, said, hey, Palstron, hey, Dead Rabbit, hey, Balor Mage, hey, Neversink. We're going to have to put, I'm not having, I'm too burnt out. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to progress and everything. And I didn't. What? Well, yes, we'll have a newborn baby too. They know this. You guys know we're going to have another baby. Everybody knows everything about my life. Of course. Right. Why can't I cuss? I try not to cuss because I've said that my stream is kind of child friendly. Your playtime is 5 days, 10 hours, 18 minutes, 32 seconds. Do you see that? Look at that. 5 days. Double my playtime. Double my playtime. Jap till Raxx? Yeah, probably. Meaningful combat kind of exists. Yeah, in Delhi, 200%. Right. I'm not even there yet. Not even close. Rogue Exiles are kind of legit now. Have you not been streaming? Yes. Yes, I have not been streaming because I'm exhausted IRL. Wait, what? Get X-Real Pro glasses or reserve the new Aura chipset one. Connected to Steam Deck. Watch the gaming change on Steam Deck. Well, what? I can't get another toy. I just got a new toy. They want me to get another toy. I heard Try say people who play software trade are chuds. Oh, that's the new word of the day, isn't it? What does chud even mean? Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. I feel like that's not right. Is that an old term? Is AI? Why is the Google AI so bad? Who's letting their kids play PoE? It's not whose kids are. It's people who listen to my stream, essentially. I would love to listen to Wooden Potatoes on in the background. And a lot of his old videos, for example, he didn't swear. But now on his live streams, which, thank you. If there's any Wooden Potatoes watchers here, I have been listening to every Wooden Potatoes Guild Wars 3 daily stream. I feel like I'm back in high school listening to his videos and streams every day. But he cusses all the time now. Dropping F-bombs, saying other words, So, yeah. Shout out to any Wooden Potatoes fans. And Wooden Potatoes, if this ever gets to you, and I already reached out to you, I know, and you don't like doing collabs, but it would be such an honor to have you on my podcast or to interview you or anything. Seriously, I'm such a weirdo, but I listen to all of his stuff. You think of switching from WoW to Guild Wars when 3 comes out? Well, Waken Warrior, I think Guild Wars 3 is going to be very different from World of Warcraft and Guild Wars 2, from what they've said. SSF is actually quite a fun way to play. It is. Guys, look at my stash. Look at this. Look, I have 26 Divine Orbs. Look at that. Look at that. I've had 1 perfect Jeweler's Orb drop, and I've had 0 level 20 gems. 0 level 20 gems. Look at, if you look at my breach, actually pretty even. I've done quite a bit of breach crafting. I had an ancient bone, or ancient rib drop the other day. That was pretty crazy. I never had that in any other prior league. Do you have enough clout to land that WP interview yet? No. He denied me. I'm going to try again. I'll try again when Guild Wars 3 is closer. Guild Wars will have a similar to PoE 1 and 2 in terms of updates. We don't know, Maury. They've been very, I was going to say closed mouth, but they just announced it. They've actually been pretty open about Guild Wars 3. Hey, Grape, what's happening, man? How you doing, dude? I got to message you, Grape. I got to message you about New Zealand, okay? You had an offer. I want to see if that offer still stands or not. So I gotta make sure. Gotta get our plans down. Easy. I think I arrived during your workday though, dude. I think I arrived during your workday. Do you think you could be like, yo, Jonathan, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go pick up Drive from the airport. My wife is laughing at me. It's funny you talk about this because Ziz just did a podcast with Blaze, and he was talking about how in early PoE 1, everyone used to meme and bully people who played softcore trade. Well, I'm not bullying anybody. I'm not bullying anybody. I am saying that I love you. Are you going to pick her up? 8:15. You shouldn't go until 8. Not unless you want to watch. No, just go like 8. Oh, okay. All right. Leave the door open so I can hear if Chloe wakes up. I'm gonna wake her up. Really? Am I that loud? Hey, Dreamcore, what's happening, man? See, all I have to do is not stream for 2 weeks, and then I get all the goats in here. Okay? We had Dead Rabbit stop by. We have Dreamcore in here. We've got Grape. Okay? We've got Hades and Bird Tats. Hey, Bird Tats. Yeah, no level 20 gems. What is this no level 20 gems thing? Like, look at all of my existing skills are level 19. Okay, sorry. I have a level 20 Kelgur gem. No other level 20 gems. Also, I was thinking maybe I start my Druid today. Since I'm not maxed out, guys, but like, realistically, how much more powerful am I going to get? Because I have to like farm specific maps. You know what? On every prior league that has existed, the Derelict Mansion, it has appeared on my Atlas like 3 immediately at spawn. They drop Aelith's Chimes, which is what I need to generate combo to generate power charges without needing to use the bell, right? Without needing to killing Palm. Do you guys see a problem? You guys see a problem with my Atlas? You guys see what's not anywhere on my Atlas? Anywhere at all? Yeah, that's right. There's no Derelict Mansions on my entire Atlas. I have like 3 Eye of the Storms. I have the freaking Jade Isles. I did that. I got an Atalui's Bloodletting, by the way, on my first Val Vault, but no Derelict Mansions. Hey, Chris Wooten, what's going on? You mentioned New Zealand, so you pulled up. Sick hideout. Ever going to export it so you can admire it? I can export it. I mean, it's not. I think it's pretty. I don't know. If you like, thanks for the compliment, man. That makes me feel pretty good. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. I can't wait to see what the reward looks like. Did you guys know that you can change the position of the challenger statue? Look at this. Oh shit! Did I just change? No. I don't want to change the direct. What the? Here you go. Watch this. You can cycle through. You can take a knee. You can go like this. You can stand with your hand on your sword. You can be ready to impale someone. Pretty cool, right? I like this one because the banner waves and you see the physics way more. About the Return of the King. That's what everybody said about wooden potatoes when we released a lore video. The Return of the King. For real, level 20 gems don't exist. Plant Druid has been a blast. Maybe I'll try that. Try a mindset for PoE 2 players to talk about on bad things we do when getting to mapping. XP, we work all day on getting near to the level cap, but then we get a boss that one-shots us, or resistance is bad for build, yet we are stubborn and revived till all that XP gain is gone. How do we defeat this mindset of boss must be beat to expand map? You just gotta lock in, dude. You know what? That's all I have to say. You gotta lock in. You gotta freaking lock in. You do not give up. You think I've been... How long do you think I've been at level 91? All right? How long? 2 days? 3 days? 4 days? 5 days? Maybe 6 days? Maybe it's in between that. Why do you think I'm stuck at level 91? Do you think it's for lack of killing monsters? No. No. It's because I feel the need to progress my Atlas no matter what. So if I hit up a brick wall of a boss, that doesn't happen. Or I'm doing a deep delirium map, and I have to down this abyss that is literally near the end of the map, right in front of the boss room. So I'm at like max delirium essentially. And there's this abyssal rare, and I juiced it with 2 abyssal tablets, so it has a ton of extra modifiers. And it has Shroud Walker on top of it, and it's blinking on top of my freaking melee build. No, I'm gonna lose 50% XP to it, but I'm gonna kill that abyssal rare. And you know what I'm gonna get? I got literally no bones from that abyss. 0 bones, 0 omens, but I beat him, okay? There was the possibility that I got some bones. Did not get any. Bro, Wooden Potatoes Daily Guild Wars 3 events has been a blast from the past. The Dreamcore, did you hear me earlier, dude? I've been listening to them every single day. In fact, I was listening to today's right before stream. I said I feel like I'm in high school again. I feel like I'm in high school or in college because he was doing End of Dragons Daily in 2019, 2020. That was my end of college. No, I was at, yeah, end of college. I've been listening to them every single day. Yep. The newest NVIDIA driver didn't fix the DX12 crash. Okay. Okay. You started at 91. Yeah. People seem disappointed with the next D4 season because of the PTR. Oh, that's sad. I had fun with Diablo 4, but honestly, guys, here, I don't want to start any drama, but I don't even think I'm going to play the next PoE1. I think I'm going to skip the next PoE1 league. I'm just going to let it go. It's too soon. It's too soon, guys. I'm not even like trying to rage bait or joke. I feel like it's too close for me personally. It literally is being announced in 1 month and it releases in 5 weeks. No, Grape. I love you, man. I think I'm going to skip it. Great. You guys are pumping out too much content. Too much content, Grape. I still want to make another character in this, and I still want to face all the bosses on the non-quest versions. Like, I have played way too much. 2 days, 9 hours, and 19 days. That's way too much. That's too much. Grape, I'll probably... maybe I'll play it. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I mean, it's going to be 6 months for the next PoE2. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe not on launch, though. I feel like... I don't know. I did skip Mercenaries. But I did love Keepers, and I did love Blasting Mirage. Maybe I'll play it. GGG sucks, man. They don't know when to stop the content train. Stop the content. Stop it. Stop the content. Hold it. 2 updates a year for each game, GGG, please. Just kidding. I'm logging in, too. I probably will end up logging in. GGG needs to give me a doctor's note to miss work if they want me to play a PoE1 league. Yeah. Tryon, do you think GGG will maybe drop news about mobile? Maury, I think there's a close to 0% chance they talk about mobile this year. I think mobile is a chance next year, honestly. I think they are completely locked in. They see the success with I think the YouTube title is PoE2 is far from dead. All right? I just want you guys to take this in. We are 19 days into the league. Path of Exile 2, a seasonal game in early access, has consistently been in the top 3 games on Steam the first 2 weeks. And still 19 days in. This morning it was top 4. Right now it's in the top 5. Can you get... And this is just Steam. I'm on standalone. This is crazy. This is crazy numbers. Okay. If you want to get even more granular with the data and compare it to past leagues, I know people don't give a crap about retention. I still think it's cool to look at because it shows how sticky this league is. All right. Let's look at the percentage of players retained. Let's go. Day 17. 68.3% of players retained versus Fate of the Val. 48% during Christmas. During Christmas. And I know people are home with their families. No, people are at home and they are gaming at night. Okay, that's what people are doing. And this was a leap. Rise of the Abyssal. 56.8. Dawn of the Hunt, 46.7. Early access. Okay, early access is a different beast. People are playing through the campaign for the first time ever. They're taking 30, 40 hours to get through it. Different beast. I think we'll be able to see kind of a replication of that with 1.0. We'll have to see, though. Even today, 53.7%. Look, this is when the drought started to happen for Dawn of the Hunt, for Fate of the Vow, for Rise of the Abyssal. Guys, they cooked. They cooked. It's so good. This is crazy. I'm still I'm character number one. You know, I think there's multiple factors. I think that the end game is done really well. I think the challenges I think are actually really easy. If I was in trade, I'd have this done pretty easily. I also think a big factor is the sheer number of cool builds in the game that are enabled from the martial artist and the spirit walker. I know that there are other, like Chronomancer, I've seen some pretty cool builds. I know that there are other cool builds out there, but like these Ascendancies really knocked it out of the park, and there's a lot of new stuff to play with. Yeah, do you guys want to hear a hot take from me? I prefer this to the PoE 1 Ascendant challenges. I would rather PoE 2 stick to the 8 challenge system than go to the crazy 40 out of 40 grind of PoE 1. I think that having them more attainable for a larger amount of the player base is great. And it doesn't force... I don't think the right word is dark pattern. But it doesn't force, entice, whatever you, to play a crap ton of the game. This is perfectly achievable for many, many, many people for free if they just play through the endgame's content. So I really hope they don't move to 40 out of 40 for PoE 2 and they keep it 8 of 8. And I hope all the statues are as sick as this one. I really do. I hope all the statues are unique as well. It's too bad GGG doesn't have a total player count in the main menu. Yeah, like Dota 2 used to. Most older multiplayer games had in-game player counts displayed. I know 40 out of 40 has been made way easier, but it's still crazy grindy. PoE 1 challenge was a bit more annoying last league. Still missing the helmets, so I have to go back to it. Yeah, like it can be crazy grindy. This is so chill. That's so chill compared to PoE 1. Marketing team needs a raise. Yeah, they killed it. Yeah. Kelly, Nick, Blake, Natalie, anybody I'm missing, Matthew, they all did a great job. It shows GGG was right about focusing on the end game rather than bringing out new classes. Well, to be fair, Big Eyes, I feel like they did both, and people just kind of underestimated how many new options they brought into the game. Sure, there wasn't swords, but there's so many new character options available. I think it shows that they need to make all of their ascendancies as cool as the martial artist and the spirit walker. It is a freaking shame we have Way of the Stone Fist while we still have Smithikatava in its current state with its armor node, or the Invoker with its add extra 10% cold damage to your attacks. Oh really? Okay, well I just have these gloves that literally they're crap gloves, by the way. I just hadn't found anything better in SSF. 19% of Fizz is extra, 10% of Cold is extra, 12% of Lightning is extra. Oh, by the way, also max Fire Res. 12% Leech and 2.5% crit chance. Just by the way. They started safe and they're going to get more adventurous. Yeah, I'm pumped for it. I really hope you're right, Guitar Holic. Compare Quadrilla to the animate weapon. Right. I hope they go crazy. So many new builds are made possible that it feels like a new class. Yeah, yep, totally agree. Only Tang Mazu left for your skin. Tang Mazu is so easy, man. He was so easier for me. You saw DS Lily with a shadow dropped sword. Ooh. Oh yeah, I think some items are dropping in game. Like swords and axes. I think you can collect them. Also, I saw there was like a data mined voice line for the Marauder, and the Marauder warships Kitava. That's crazy. At first you were disappointed Templar wasn't, now you're glad. Yeah, it'll be here soon. It'll be here one day. All right. Well, we've yapped. We've caught up for about 40 minutes, guys. Should we do a little bit of maps? DM's new viewer build video has a sword in it. What? What, using like auto attack or something? I would assume that's what it is. Oh, by the way, the precursor tower bosses are harder than some pinnacles. I don't know if you guys have fought the chaos damage insectoid mechanical abominations. They're ridiculous. Just gonna let you know. It's kind of crazy. I need another tablet. Hey, Radical Dread Gaming. I'm doing well. I've been absolutely exhausted as of late. Hence the no podcasts, no streams, no, you know, just seldom videos when I have the energy to make one. I'm going to turn the light off because it's way too bright in here. Sorry, guys. They aren't that bad. Dude, I felt like they were so much more difficult, but I also have 10% chaos res. Do you think my chaos res has something to do with it? My chaos res might have something to do with it. The Bodak was very tough for me. Oh, my father is calling. Okay. All right, cool. Raxx is relaxing until the pod, so I'll ping him when we're ready to go. Cool. Dad, I am streaming. I'll show you who I'm talking about. Yep, I'm gonna map to him. All right. Oh, I was gonna get a tablet. All right, so we're gonna just do a generic irradiated. Have I seen the Bodak helm? No, I have not. What support gems am I using for Whirling Assault? By the way, 5 support gems still. 5 support gems. Pinpoint Critical, Elemental Armament, Ancestral Call, and Blindside. Yeah, I also don't have Chaos Inoculation. I don't know if you consider a spoiler, but go look it up. It's freaking cool. Okay, I'll have to look it up. What? The Bodak Helm PoE2. So cool. I love it. Vestige of Darkness. Enemies have no... Oh, wait. That's just the... Okay. Physical damage from hits contributes to chill magnitude and freeze buildup. Wow! That's cool. Enemies in your presence are blinded. Okay, that's also amazing. I have blind on like 3 of my abilities. The Bodak haunts your presence. The Bodak haunts your presence. Is there a video of this? Vestige of Darkness. UE2, Vestige of Darkness. It got nerfed. Uh-oh. Okay, he doesn't even show gameplay. Okay, I don't even see anything happening on this screen. That was the slam ability from the Bodak. Wait, does it use the boss abilities? Oh, show more. You showed it once? Wait, so it just uses the boss abilities from the boat? That's pretty cool. That's so freaking cool. Man, they did so many things in this patch. Let's see. Let's see a little bit more footage really quick. And then I swear we'll play, guys. So does the giant slam attack? Oh, he appears? Oh my god, guys. Is he like... Is he even doing anything? Or is it just the Bodak? Oh, hey, Crimson. What's happening, dude? That's very cool. That's very cool. So he does the slam, and he actually appears to... Is this the shadow? Is the shadow on your character from the helmet as well? I'm assuming it is. So he does the slam attack here. Oh, why is there darkness? Is that darkness or is that the Chronomancer's ability? Kind of looks like the darkness thing. Man, he goes a lot. Oh my gosh. So is there some cooldown reduction shenanigans happening here with the Chronomancer that's causing the Bodak to appear way more? Or does the Bodak literally just almost constantly fight with you? I feel like there might be some chrono cooldown reduction stuff going on. Oh my gosh, the abilities are so sick. This guy, by the way, the Bodak, is my new favorite boss fight in the game, tied with Geonor. But I've only fought him once. Uses different attacks and slams. I thought the cooldown was based on the power of the enemies in your presence. Ah. He attacks more based on power of your enemies around, so bosses it goes nuts. Oh, that's so cool, guys. Yeah, I feel like they did really great things with this update, everybody. By the way, did you know that you can get 100% curse immunity on Martial Artist? I found this out and I felt like an absolute genius. Here's something right here. This appears when you allocate this node. I literally was like, do. And then this appeared and it's freaking 50% reduced effective curses. 35% reduced effective non-damaging ailments. And then you can get the 50% from this ruin, which I just found. And I was like, I wonder if that stacks. And now curses don't even do anything. It's so cool. Oh, you have to get both these green notes? Oh, so if you get both these green nodes appear. Oh, see, I didn't realize. I thought it was this node. You have to allocate both nodes. So let me guess. There's a bunch of these hidden across the tree. There are heaps more. Oh my goodness gracious. That's so cool, guys. Was stuff like that in Path of Building, or did people actually get to just kind of discover it for themselves? Supposedly it was in Path of Building. Or supposedly there are heaps more. Oh no, guys. You guys are going to see how bad my build is. Okay, guys, ready for some meaningful combat? Are you ready? Here we go. By the way, look at me. I'm sprinting and I'm not dying. I got to make sure the sound is not too low or too, is not all messed up. Let me know if the sound is too bad, guys. Okay. I cannot look away at chat because if I look away at chat, guys, I literally will die. Okay. Doesn't matter how tanky I am. I will literally die if I stop looking away. The only clunky thing right now about my build is that I need to generate power charges by culling stuff like bells or monsters, okay? So once I get Aelith's charms, which I'm hoping I'll be able to farm. By the way, look at this ancestral bell crap, guys. With the triple bell, how freaking cool is the triple bell? Once I get Aelith's charms, I'll be able to automate my power charges to a pretty great degree. So I am very pumped for that. Because it's going to help my clear massively. I don't know if you guys see this, but it's kind of in a sorry state of affairs. I also need another source of mana. Ooh, what's this? 20% increase. Guess we'll do that. I looked at chat briefly, and I see you guys saying I can use Profane Ritual. I don't have, like, gem slots. What do I get rid of? I'm not even kidding. Like, I need more gem slots, I feel like. Got a lovely guy here. But see, so I actually haven't been zooming that much. Like, I feel like I annihilate bosses But in Delirium, which is what I'm fortunately showing you guys right here, the combat is pretty meaningful. Like, because everything is very tanky. And I have to be very careful. Even with the 50% reduction in damage, I still feel like everything can sometimes hit like a truck. That's usually when I'm running like double damage maps and the like. Okay, I will look at chat after this map. I'm going in the wrong direction. I just noticed that the fog is going the other way. You guys notice though? Wait, the fog is like... Where's the fog going? Shouldn't the fog be leading to the boss? The fog is not leading to the boss. At least I don't think this is the way of the boss. The fog was going in definitely the wrong direction. I thought it's always supposed to go in the direction of the boss. Looks like it's not doing the right thing here. Is this the boss? It was like going that way. Okay. Okay, this is a cool thing. This is a cool thing, guys. If I can actually get some power charges. Oh, we're lagging. We're lagging a little bit. Okay, where's the boss? Where's the boss? Where's the boss, boy? Boom! Absolutely one shot. If I get a crit, like, bosses just instantly die. But everything else in the map is pretty tanky. Now, my question is, am I supposed to get like a big reward drop when the ritual leaves? Or sorry, when the delirium leaves? See, this is me not looking up guides or anything and being a stubborn little butt. Am I supposed to get a giant loot drop, or am I supposed to just get more loot interspersed throughout the map? Because I swear I've never seen a giant loot drop, but I guess I can't really tell if I'm getting extra loot on the maps, except for the ancient, like the ancient guild. Oh, oh, oh! I just got knocked out of a sprint. I almost never get knocked out of sprint, guys. That's why it was like quite the occasion. Deli increases monster toughness, which scales drops. Apologies, guys. I'm gonna like... I guess I don't need to clear this map fully. But I do kind of want to get the Val Temple thing because I'm really close to an Atziri. And I'd like to run an Atziri. Ooh, who's this? Oh, it's a boss! I didn't even see him spawn. I was going too quick. Alright. We'll clear these guys. Okay. 4%, guys. We're so close. Okay. I will read chat now. So that's just a sampling of my current build. We're gonna continue in a second. By the way, guys, I allocated this like 2 days ago. I was like, bro, where are the precursor tablets? Why am I not getting any precursor tablets? Like, I have like so many Abyss tablets, so many Breach, Ritual, blah, 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 Raining tablet. I don't have any base tablets though. I can't get irradiated without Doriani. And then I find this. Eons of contamination. Irradiated precursor tablets may now be found. I was missing out that on most of my progression. Pretty amazing, eh? I hope to one day have the love for PvE you have. I hate the story leveling. Yeah, see, man, I just enjoy it. I actually don't have that huge a problem with it. It's very chill now, too. Ooh, ooh. Oh. Man. If I get, like, crit on these and then cold, we'll save. We'll save. We'll save. We'll save. We'll put them in the dump tab. Okay. Let's see. Going through. There's only 2 of them. There's only 2 of these annoying things. 120 hours in the update and loving it. Me too. Warriors crying right now. Dude, your build is sick. What you mean ethical out of 10? If only there was a pause button. I have Aelish Chimes, but still kept the bells spawning. Oh, I think I'm going to keep the spells spawning A-tab because they just do a lot of damage. You can use Profane Ritual. Not using Loctanial Gloves. I'm not. What's with the clickbait thumbnail saying you'll be leaving soon? Everything okay? It's not clickbait. I'm going on a 10-day vacation. I'm going to be gone for quite some time. I'm not going to release like any videos or content for like 2 weeks. Not clickbait. I'm assuming Try is leaving on that cruise soon and not leaving Period 2, correct? Yeah, it's curiosity click. Yeah, you can call it clickbait. I don't care. Whatever. It's fine. Watch the bar, not fog. Wait, I thought the fog leads you to the boss. Fog shifts. A few splinters, just shards when it ends. Just shards when it ends. It should drop some simulacrum splinters once you spec it in. What do you mean what do you mean spec splinters into the tree? There's no way. I should read all the trees. There's no way. Where does it say? Man, I gotta read stuff, guys. Simulacrum splinters and drop from deli monsters in level 75 plus minus. So that's why I'm not getting any deli splinters. Oh no! Yes, reading is the final boss. Get the gloves, throw in charge regulation, and have fun. Do I have the lock Talanial gloves? I'm an SSF. What are they called? Lock gloves? Lock. I do. Share charges with allies in your presence. Oh, what? Do they... Yeah, but I lose a ton of damage. Oh, shoot. Do I just try it for one map, guys, to see how it feels? Alright, maybe I'll try it for one map. Let's just see. Can I be convinced? Alright, chat. We're gonna give it a go. I can't leech mana, though, so I don't have that pot that constantly applies mana regen to me. Just try it? Okay. Alright, chat. Here we go. 3 charges. Here we go. Okay, I need charge regulation. Oh, guys, I have 50 spirit! I have 50 spirit. Guys, so I can get rid of Killing Palm. Okay, log in. Log in. What's charge regulation? How expensive is it? 30 spirit! 30 spirit! Oh! For that to work, you need to be using Hollow Form. Wait. I'm not my own ally? Wait, aren't I an ally? You guys suck. You guys got me excited for nothing. This is stupid. I hate everything. I'm not using Hollow Form, guys. I'm not doing the channeling BS. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I was excited. I'll try. What do you mean try it? I'll love it. I'll love it. Are you guys sure I'll love it? Where's my unique items? All right. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I have the gold to spare. I have the gold to spare. Look at all my support gems now, guys. Not having support gem problems. Mr. Streamer knows nothing. Mr. Streamer is a total idiot. I don't think I'm gonna like hollow form, but I'll give it a go. Okay. All right, we're gonna give it a go. Garage regulation is on. I need to talk to Doriani. Refund passives. So what? Am I gonna get rid of hollow resonance? That's a lot of damage going away. I do not have Aelith's chimes. No, otherwise I'd be using it. Okay. So I'm not going to be using Whirling Assault anymore, right? I can just... Wait, no, I need to use Whirling Assault to generate charges. Oh, guys, I'm going to need to redo my whole setup. Socket it into the hollow form dudes. Wait. Oh, yeah. How does this work? Oh, shoot. No, I need to do a whole thing. Now I need to socket. Oh, no. Oh, no. That goes in here. And then I can do this. Why can't it? Ancestral Call can't be socketed in. Get Arcane Surge on gloves. I know to do that, but it's an Abyss thing. Okay. Okay. Don't fall for the unique gloves hollow form bait. Guys, we're already this deep. We're already deep. We're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. I swear if I die. I swear if I die. Wait. How do I generate power charges now? Guys, how do I generate power charges? I have an empty slot. Healing Palm. Wait, hollow form will get me power charges? You mean I don't have to get this? Okay. I've never used it. I haven't watched any guides, guys. I swear. Oh, this is so stupid. Why is this sort of crap in the game when there's melee as well? I already see the genius. I already see that it's going to be better. This is such bullcrap. Like, what is this? You just channel and you have 3. Okay. All right. And I can focus fully on dodging pretty much? Okay. That's fair. Yeah. And I don't even need, like, freaking charge staff anymore. Right? Okay, and this isn't even full power. Right? Because I'm not even, like, spec'd into it. This is, like, crap power. Okay, see, so I need to solve my mana regen. Yeah? Mana regen appears to be an issue. No, my resistances are terrible, guys. We were just doing it as a test. And it's very interesting how powerful it is. With 0 real spec into this. Like, and then, because I'm generating a crap ton of charges, I will have Falling Thunder permanently ready to go, because they're generating charges for me. So I will have max falling... Okay, no. We're cooking. We're cooking. Because now I'll have max Falling Thunder always ready to go, because my clones... Okay, so we're doing, like, combo gameplay. My clones give me Falling Thunder, and then I can fall... Okay, I see the vision. I see the vision in play. This is so stupid! Guys, I'm kind of mad right now. Do you see how much easier it is? Look at this. Look at this crap. What is this? Instantly... Yeah, Hollow Farm spends charges to get more clones up, right? But I can also, if I want to, if I wanted style points, can't I also just use Falling Thunder? Okay, let's see how fast it is on a boss. Okay, not as quick. Oh my. Oh my. I mean, considering I didn't even need to do anything. And this is a what? T16 map? I don't even know what to say, guys. I don't even know what to say. It's kind of... I think I need to make a new character now. I think I need to make a new character. I think you guys just ruined this character for me. I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. Like, it's cool. But this is like with... I don't even have a good setup going. Is there a boss? Is there a boss in here? I don't even... Okay, I just got level 92. I don't even have a good setup going, and I'm just annihilating everything faster than I was before. I have 3 commercials. I have the minimum ads on YouTube, buddy. All right? What's this? Idol of the Pharisee. Gain 2% of damage as extra fizz per 10% of missing mana. That's interesting. I have had this Astromentes being deferred forever. Can I also defer this cool thing? Wait, is this the Queen's Ritual? Oh, shoot, this is a Queen's Ritual, isn't it? Oh, it's a Queen's Ritual! Oh, I just spent all this money deferring. And it's a crap Astromentes, too. I kind of want to defer that idol. But I already defer. Wait, what did I defer? What did I defer? Wait, did I just give trip? Did I just give tribute to the king? This is why I can't. I just. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look how strong. Look how cool I look. Look how cool I look, though, guys. Doesn't my guy have sick drip? This is how confident I am in my new playstyle. Look at this. We're gonna play zoomed in peak Path of Exile 2. This is why I actually have not been streaming, so you guys can't ruin the game for me. I have been perfectly content all this time, and then some of you smart people come in and completely destroy my build in like 10 seconds. All right. All right. Oh, I mean, this is actually kind of immersive. I could get on board with playing like this. What do you guys think? Also note how I'm literally not getting hit while sprinting because I'm just being intelligent the way that I use sprint. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Is this the meta slave build? Is this the meta slave build? Put Mana Leech on separate Whirling Assault and weave it in between. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Falling Thunder becomes a bit unnecessary with this setup. Now he just has to go Talisman and Weapon Slot 2 to go full meta. What the heck is Talisman and Weapon Slot 2? Was there some like Wyvern tech? That's my guess. I'm guessing there's some sick Wyvern tech. Man, look at this damage. I actually can't believe it. There is. You don't want to hear it. Okay, did you guys just tell me what meta stuff to do? Am I playing a meta build now? We're looking. We're looking. Let's go. Oh my god. 48%. No. Oh, you bastards. I thought you guys were like, oh, there's some niche tech. You can use these gloves to do some really cool niche things. Do you have them? Yeah, bro, I have them. Yeah, I got them the SSF drop long time ago. I'll totally go put them on. I'll try this niche tech out. 48%. %. Wow. Get Spirit Gem Mana Remnants and you'll never have mana problems again. Meta is fun though. I mean, it is kind of cool. I mean, this is sick. I'm not gonna lie. It is cool. It's not as bad as Minions. No, hey, I'm not a meta enjoyer. Guys, don't you dare put that on me. Okay? That's not where we're at. That is not what we do here. Okay? We aren't meta enjoyers. Do I have a knockback thing going on here? This knockback stuff is really annoying. I think I'm just going to get the crit damage bonus for now, but eventually we're going to spec into Energy Shield. It was niche tech on day 2. Okay, so I'm really just like, you know, let's pretend we're just on day 2 and we're still using niche tech. How about that? Wow. I am actually kind of shook how powerful that is, guys. That is... wow. Okay. So now, if I spend some time to optimize that, I'm probably going to have a pretty busted bib. Wow, nice. Cold damage, Jade Talisman. Okay, and I had no mana problem. I had no damage problems. In fact, I was doing more damage with these crappy gloves instead of these. I'm so mad right now. I thought these gloves were good. Okay, I have charge regulation on. What do you mean check it? While active, you gain powerful buffs based on your active charges. However, maintaining the buff consumes charges every few seconds. Yes. Also, as the SSF enjoyer, does it really matter how meta what you play is? You know what? That's what I'm going to tell myself at night. I was lucky enough to get this drop. I can play meta. That's fine. You're totally right. In fact, I'm pretty sure I had another one of these and I freaking elked it. Or regaled it. Whatever, chanced it. I threw it away for a chance shard. That's not good, right? That was dumb of me. Alright, we're going to need to fix my resistances a bit. Oh, you didn't notice? So OP permanent buff. I know, Jose. That's what made that work. I mean, that's really strong. I need that in there. Okay, so guys, Now, what other gems should I put in here? Let's see. Now that we've decided. Okay, so let's see. Charge staff. If I use charge staff, do I get? I don't even know. We'll think about that later. Charge regulation. 20 spirit required to use. So I need more spirit for all this stuff. I don't have enough spirit available. I literally can't put anything else on there. Okay. Charge staff does not work. So I don't even need charge staff. Ooh, what? What, I can add quality to these gems? What does the quality give me for this, for example? Consumes one of each power charges. Wait, don't we not want that? Isn't it consume the charges more? We don't want that, right? Guys, I was doing that map without a support gem on Hollow Form. Oh my gosh. Oh, it increases the time. Let's pump that up. I see what you're saying. Okay, so Hollow Resonance. Okay. We don't need that, right? We don't have any gems in there. What should I do? Close combat, maybe? I think close combat is pretty good. Let's try it out with close combat. All right. Got a Savannah map. Let's do it. Okay, so I don't need Mantra of Destruction. I don't need that. We're just going to have a couple mana problems. That's about it. All right. Let's see. Yep, that's pretty strong, guys. And then I can bounce between people. Wow. And this is all basically pressing one button. Pretty crazy. Oh, we got a tank. Look at that nice tank, guys. Okay, so the damage on this is obviously insane. So now could I, like, just literally go focus on defenses? Because my defenses are kind of trash. I could get Chaos Inoculation, right? I could go Chaos Inoc. And become immune. Chaos damage. Wow, that was really easy. Okay, so what I need to do, what you guys said, is get another Whirling Assault. And I need to put, like, mana regen on it, essentially. But I can't mana leech. Cannot leech mana. Because I cannot leech mana with those gloves. But I can use those gloves. I can find a way to regen mana. And I can build up combo with Whirling Assault. And then I place bells down. So I build up my own combo with my own Whirling Assault that is basically just designed to generate combo, I'm assuming. Then I place down the bells. Because that boss damage is without bells. Mind you, I'm doing all this damage and I haven't spec'd into the AoE nodes. Yeah, that's kind of berserk. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this insanity, guys. And I don't have any bells. Where are my bells? Well of Power Anoint. Okay. I have quite a few things that I should be able to anoint. I mean, yeah, this build, this version of the build is crazy. And you know what? I didn't even try out. This is the only thing I didn't try out. I tried out all the nodes except this. Crazy stuff, guys. Gonna need a fear oil. Yeah, look how strong. Look how much damage. This damage is redonkulous, guys. Look at this. It's holding a button which gets you killed more. I can just dodge out of it at any time. I don't need to hold a button. I basically don't even need to pay attention to the enemies. All right, Ruin of Dueling. Artificer's Orb, Animosity. A Vital Flame. I don't need any of those. Let's see. 2 out of 3 rituals. Kitoko's Current. Threaded Light. Defer item again. All right, where's that last ritual? The Wonders of Delegation. Vision Combat. You know what, bro? Like I said in a tweet, the vision is there in the campaign if you speedrun and have kind of poopy gear and are under-leveled, but for the most part, in mapping, the vision is not there. I was getting some vision combat encounters with Delirium maps in my old build. This new build, but they were kind of messy. This new build, I feel like it's just going to annihilate everything. All right, and now we are just going to offer tribute to the king. Wow, that's strong. I'm shocked at the power. Mana remnants. I don't have any more spirit. I want lineage support gems in forest areas. I want to show you guys what I thought were really tough bosses. But now I'm pretty sure I'm going to annihilate them. Extra cold. High crits. Maybe the vision is the gold you spent respecking along the way. I'm just like the meaningful combat whole thing with ARPGs. I'm just gonna use I'm just gonna play No Rest for the Wicked for that because I really enjoyed that game. I obviously really enjoy Path of Exile 2. I just think it's gonna be way better than Path of Exile 1. Pretty quickly. I think Path of Exile 1 is kind of gonna be like that it's gonna basically be like D2R. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are like, this is the best. It cannot get better than this. This is incredible. And GGG are going to keep putting out really amazing updates for it. But I think a lot of people, especially, guys, the timeline is like, it's way tighter than I expected. I don't know if Grape is still here, but I'm sorry, bro. It's so tight. I can't imagine myself blasting this, playing a ton of this, and then moving right over to PoE 1, which is, honestly, it's, I don't know. This just looks better, but it's kind of turning into the same style of play. Except I still think PoE 1 has better boss fights overall. I think a lot of the boss fights in PoE 2 are awesome and they're very cinematic, but I feel like the telegraphing in PoE 1's boss fights are better. I don't know if that's a crazy take, but like mapping. I feel like mapping is like almost cooler in PoE 2 now. I feel like there's so many different things that can happen. It's got those layers of randomness that PoE 1 has, and we're not even that quick into the life cycle. And this is not, you know, a fanboy. This is me just yapping, guys. This is me just yapping. This is just like what I honestly think. And I just don't think it's going to be really hard for a lot of people, I feel like, to sustainably bounce between the two games. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a breather. Maybe just chill, progress in PoE 1. I feel like PoE 2 is turning into, if you're not doing best strat for currency, you fall way behind. That's why I'm just playing SSF and taking it at my own pace. But man, I mean, look at, if you get lucky, or I don't even know if it was lucky, but if you get like the right, look at this. This is way more powerful than I was a second ago. I think it's already better than PoE 1. I feel this endgame dwarfs PoE 1. Honestly, guys, like I feel like it does. Like they actually, this is crazy cool how it all functions. But everybody has their own opinions, right? What class is this? I'm on a martial artist, brother. Hollow Farm. I just swapped into this build. I switched a couple of nodes around, and it is boosted. I don't even have really any proper investment, and it is just annihilating. I feel like Breach is a lot easier than in past patches. Do you guys feel the same? Am I crazy? Oh my gosh, I'm just killing all these guys with no issue. I don't even need Falling Thunder. Guys, I literally have 2-button build. 2-button build unlocked, Exiles. It is so low in Breach. You love the new Endgame. Can't wait for 1.0. Yeah. I'll agree PoE 2 is better on paper, but there's something about prepping 200 dunes for PoE 1 and just slam them the whole day. Oh my god. 200 dunes, brother? Okay, this boss fight is harder than some pinnacles. Or it was when I first played it. Let's see if it's the same. Mostly because it's crazy chaos damage. Oh, I'm in a... See, I was in an AoE. I was in a chaos damage AoE. Okay, see. No. 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 It's over. It's over. It's all easy. Okay. That's a really strong build, though. That's kind of cracked. Here we go. Okay. Ezomite cities contain a summoning circle. Summoning circles in city areas have 5% chance to instead summon a random citadel boss. Well, that's pretty sick. You have a short version of what is the goal of Endgame now, as in what are you supposed to do? G green link, whatever the heck you want. Although if you want me to tell you one thing to do, I would just complete the fortress. So from the center, go to this tower, it will unveil this fortress, and then you just follow your way to here. Just do that. Oh, I should you're totally right, dude. I have so many regals. I probably can just change my loot filter to semi-strict. Or even very strict, honestly. I need to open the door for my kitty. Oh, in PoE 1 we dash, in PoE 2 we sprint, in PoE 3 we'll fly. Well, apparently you can already fly in PoE 2. Did you know this? Yes, someone sacrificed themselves on SSF. I got the free passive point a couple days ago. Oh, baby. Oh. Thought that was going to be a nice one. Gamble sprint. Oh, that's nice. Gamble, sprint. Okay. Already have mounts in PoE 2. No more mounts. Mounts shouldn't be in PoE 2. GGG made a mistake adding mounts to the game. Fight me. I will fight you. I believe this with all my heart. What happens if you use the flying boots while shapeshifted? Nothing, or do the animals fly too? That is a great question, dude. I actually don't know. I haven't seen any footage of the flying boots. I just know that they're there. Okay, guys. We are now... Oh, we found a citadel! Oh my gosh, a citadel! Yes, baby! Let's go! You know it's a trash take, but you'd pay a lot of money for a loot pet. Okay, this is a safe place. You're safe here. You can say that. Go ahead. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm tired, man. I'm just here to play some PoE 2, chat with you guys, and have a podcast with Raxx. I'm not down for a fight. I'm sure there are other streams you can go on and they'll fight you about it. I'll listen. I'll listen to the loot pet idea. I can see the appeal. I hope they don't add it, though. I don't think they ever will. Wow, this new build is kind of a joke, guys. So I just run, dodge, use this once, and everything dies. And then if I want extra damage, on a boss, I get my own whirling assault, and I build combo, and I activate bells. It's an accessibility feature. Ah, yes. Yes. What do I need to roll? The druid and bear form in D&D. Dude, like the shape-shifting in D&D 5e, I feel like is very lackluster. Kinda like the whole the Arcane Archer is very lackluster. I feel like you need to homebrew shape-shifting for it to be cool in 5e. I played D&D this weekend, by the way, guys. Played my Minotaur Paladin Rilganor. My DM presented me with a new oath I could take, an Oath of Deicide, because I'm currently an Oathbreaker, but it's for good reason. I wouldn't be an Oathbreaker for bad reason. And I don't know if I'm going to take it. Ooh, we're getting spicy. We're getting deep in the deli, guys. We got a Ruins of Aldur deep in the deli. You guys think I should activate it? Why can't I activate it? Oh, because we've got a little sandworm here. Oh my gosh, it's a crappy deli. We're not touching that deli. I can't believe they would even give me the opportunity to do a deli like that. Oh, guys, remind me to ask Raxx about sprint. Okay? I don't know if he's a sprint enjoyer or a sprint hater. But it would be interesting to talk to him about it, because I reckon he might be a sprint hater. And I'm a sprint enjoyer. You guys see me constantly sprinting, and I'm not getting knocked out of it. You just have to pay attention. He hates the knockdown. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Do I want to fight with Raxx? Or do I want a really chill podcast? Let's see. You do too? No, like I don't want to fight. I'm just, I feel like it's fine. But you do have to pay, the thing is, you have to pay attention. That's the whole thing. If you do not pay attention, you will die. What is she doing? She was doing something I've never seen before. If you don't pay attention with heavy and you're sprinting, you'll just die. But if you're paying attention, you're very rarely gonna die to all these scenarios that people are like, "Oh, I'm constantly dying." No, you're not paying close attention. If you, which if you don't want to fully engage with the game all the time, that's just the way you want to be. That's fine. That's fine. I like fully engaging with the game all the time. So that's why I'm fine with the way it is. And if it changes to be something else, then there will be less reason to engage with the game to the level at which I'm engaging with it. Have a nice debate. Oh, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm in a big debating mood. I feel like I'm just in a very chill mood. I need to slam that. My dad texted. My dad must not know I'm streaming. He called and texted me. Let me text him. Sorry, I was streaming. Am streaming. Have the Raxx pod tonight. Phone tag. Hey, Simply Strong, what's happening, man? Yeah, Sarkabun raided me. Sarkabun raided me. I've been MIA. I'm just playing in the background. In SSF. I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. We got the Raxx pad. Yeah, we got the Raxx pad tonight. Chilling at the Raxx pad. And we're gonna yap about some Peewee 2. Only good things. No arguing about sprint. That won't come up at all. We're just gonna be two boys in a pad. talking about non-sprint things. But try, I need to watch how the Rings of Power goes. I too, what's happening, man? Dude. How awesome has the lore been this league? Holy crap, man. I mean, there's just so much. All these new things and all these implications, all this ancient lore about Ray class is just crazy. Wow. What? Sprint and dash are why you don't play PoE 2 anymore? What? No. You gotta elaborate. You gotta elaborate. Why? Is it too punishing or because it's too strong? I have a feeling I know which one it is, but there's always a chance I'm wrong. Do you think that sprint invalidated a lot of awesome mechanics in the game and made the game too easy? And you're mad about it and you're protesting against GGG? Or do you think that the sprint movement speed should be baseline or way less punishing? Which is it? Which is it? Must know. Oh, shoot. Guys, where's my energy shield? I don't have energy shield, guys. She's so tanky. Why is she so tanky? Where is she? I don't see her. There she is. No! She's dodging so much. Guys, Rogue Exiles. Oh my gosh. She actually out-damaged me. Where is she? What is this? What is this trash? Is this the meaningful gameplay I wanted? Is this it, guys? Is this what you think of when I say meaningful gameplay? Is this what you think that I want? Be honest. Be honest, it is. You guys think I want that? You could not be more wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. That's not what I wanted. Nah, she was just using her pots and she kept dodging and I wasn't hitting her with my clones. He must have had really high. Whoa. Oh, there's poison ground. I was like, how am I dying? I don't die, but it was chaos damage. It's more the movement just doesn't feel good. I guess I see that. It took some getting used to, but I was used to it by like the first 2 days, maybe, but I could see you just not liking the way it is. You do require like the whole dodge roll into it and stuff. You know, I see that people think that's a little clunky and how you have the exit animation or you have to dodge roll out of it. Yeah. This is the meaningful combat this guy wants. All right. All right, so we have some Rogue Exile enjoyers in the chat. Let's go. Oh, we have another Rogue Exile. Wait, didn't I just fight you? I just killed you. You're going to die this time. That's right. She didn't even get a chance, guys. Annihilated. My wife still is not home. I guess it's a good thing we have the podcast starting at 9 o'clock. Here we go, 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 here we go. Ready, set, channel! Don't move! Meaningful combat, baby! Where is he? Meaningful combat! Right. How amazing was that? That was incredible. The inertia out of sprint annoys you so much. See, I don't know. I like the interactivity. I get that annoys people though. I understand. Like I watched Karn's video on it, and I think, you know, he communicated it pretty well. What am I forgetting? Thinking. Hey, what do you mean I'm unethical now? I didn't know that it was 48% playstyle. Don't worry, guys. When I get back from my cruise, this is my last night of PoE 2 for like 2 weeks. When I get back from my cruise, okay, I am starting a brand new character. And they will be ethical. Okay, I will be using stuff that I found on this character, but they will be ethical. Okay? So I will keep you all updated on that. Okay? You were wrong, there's a sword in the game. I believe that there's a sword in the game. I believe you. Can't believe it, Metaslave try. You know what? You have it here on video. It's true. I want to do a Wyvern build. I want to try out Wyvern. So I'm probably going to do a Wyvern Oracle. Another Delirium. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I just don't get... So, okay. I Delector 91... I'm going to call you 9147. I did not... I cannot read your whole thing because now I'm in Delirium and I got to pay attention or I'll die. But I read your second thing and it said you get knocked over from a fart in the wind. I know this is the common sentiment. And I know that I'm speaking from my own personal experience and everybody is speaking from their own personal experience. That just does not happen very often to me. Like the way people talk about getting knocked over by a fart in the wind all the time and it ruining their progress to the next level and they're constantly dying. I just can't believe this is like, is that real? Does this actually happen? How are people constantly getting knocked over by a fart in the wind? That's something that's annoying. Did you see that? When you like hit the wall, sometimes those are annoying. But this fart in the wind stuff, I don't know. I feel like people might making it be way more common than expect. No, whatever media, you can't. You have to leave this place. My chat, they tricked me into playing meta. They said there was a niche interaction with Loctonial Caress in hollow form. So I swapped from my ethical SSF build to something that I did not know was 48% of all monks. Talk about BS. I didn't know. I didn't know when I swapped. I hope you and your viewers know that I'm not some meta cuck or slave or whatever, and that I was just trying something new because chat asked me to. I'm not even spec'd into the right stuff for it. I'm still spec'd on stuff from my old build. I'm missing resistances. I'm missing resistances, and this is the gameplay. This is a T16 map. This is a T16 map. Delirium. Look at what's happening. This is what I get for streaming again. I get tricked. I get tricked. I've been so ethical this SSF playthrough. Downing all the pinnacles with my own self-made build, and I take one tip from a viewer. Okay, how long am I gonna drag this on for? No. 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 You're not gonna phase. No. Damn it. She's phasing. Where is she? What? Yeah. Oh, I have no chaos res. That was a close one. That was some meaningful combat for 10 seconds. That was cool. Anyway, whatever, media. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well. Saw your podcasts are doing great. That's always good to see. Pick up my slack, brother, because I don't know if I have the podcast life in me anymore. I'm too busy now. All I'm gonna do is play and make videos about the game, about my experiences. I don't know if I can do many more podcasts. I'll do a couple here and there. I have one tonight with Raxx, but I'm just too busy. I'm too tired. Can't think. I can't prep. I can't schedule stuff out because my daughters will have something that comes up and they're more important than a podcast I scheduled 2 months in advance. Sorry, everybody. I'm not saying that happened here or in the past, but I can foresee this happening. Like tonight, the whole schedule's screwed up because my daughter has vacation Bible school and The podcast is starting much later than usual. And it is a little weird. And I'm starting to get a little tired, but we're gonna make it happen. Raxx is super flexible. Raxx is the man. As Balbala says, I will serve. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Is this like a Quinn build? I mean, it was before. I don't know about now. Now it seems a little better. No, don't change my name to Unethical Try. Don't do this. I've only played like an hour of this unethical build. Okay, what's here? Greater Essence of Battle. I gotta swap to like full ES now. I think that's the play, right? You just dropped your first rite of passage ever? Congratulations, Nicholas Jolin. Fantastic work. Hey, you showed up to 100% of the pods I've invited you to, so you're a winner of my books. Let's go, whatever media. Let's go. Yo, thanks for the 200 bits. Cheered, Chuck Jessup. Thank you, thank you. Doomgate. Welcome to Rayclast. I love that flavor text. Triple resistances. Not the best resistances. And life. You know what that means? I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that one right there. No, bro. Whatever media. You can raid and dash all you want. That is basically the only thing that I do. Have a good night, my man. Have a good night. Man says he's doing ethical build. Says he won't go any worse. And then he says, it's time to swap to Energy Shield. It is true, my man. When is my wife gonna get home, guys? My wife should be home. I guess we'll just force delirium. Like, honestly, screw it. We do this, and then we're gonna get a Garukon's Resolve, guys. You ready for a Garukon's? That's good on my build, right? Guaranteed crits? Yeah? You don't understand the delirium mechanic this league. My brother, I also don't really understand it. You and I are alike. Where's the mirror? Did I run past the mirror? Oh, I didn't put the tablet in. We don't have delirium on this map. When you're playing SSF, whatever you play is ethical in your opinion? All right. All right. Okay. You know what? I'm going to start to adopt this. Ooh, guys. We got a speed shrine. Look at this. We playing PoE 1, guys. We're playing PoE 1. I am so going to get killed by sprint because I'm super speedy. Woo, baby. Woo, baby. What are those claws? Is that me? Am I doing that claw? Oh yeah, it's my MTX. Oh, I don't have to pay attention to the monsters anymore, so I can look at my cool MTX. That's a win. You guys notice I'm not even looking at the monsters. Just looking at my cool MTX. I do have a pretty cool drip this league. I got the Chronomancer outfit before it was cool. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Look at that zoom. Oh, what we got here? Is it Mushroom Boy? Oh, it's Hyena Girl. Whoa. Let's just stand there. So, let me get this straight. I change my gloves and one ascendancy node, and my build becomes cracked. Oh no, I got heavy stun! No! I swear, this heavy stun nonsense, guys. It's exaggerated. There's a heavy stun. There's an anti-sprint cabal out there. I'm going to say that on the pod. I am going to unintentionally help people because they're going to think I'm serious. When in fact, I'm not. Where is my breach? Where's my... That was not a fart in the wind. I ran into monsters. Oh, my wife was home just in time. Guys, where's the breach? Where's the breach? I want my breach. I did not get tripped by a twig, but I am getting a little lost looking for this breach. Breach, where are you? There it is. Let's go. This is so dumb. I just cannot believe how redonkulous this is, guys. That is exactly what happened, Sven. There we go. You didn't get knocked down by a fart in the wind. You got knocked down from a projectile because you were running around like a headless chicken. That's right. Sven is 100% right. Guys, I will reiterate, I don't even have bells on this build yet. Once I get my ancestral bells cooking, I don't even know what's going to happen. How will anything stand against me? Will anything be able to stand against me? I just don't think so. Yeah, I like sprint too. Okay, yeah, we got enough to do Garricon before the pod. All right, guys, how much do I juice this map? Overseer's tablet. Waystone drop chance. Why would I be in Trade League? I like SSF. What would give you the impression that I'm swapping to Trade League? Also, I will be gone in the next 4 business days. Where's Overseer's tablet? Give me quantity of item. Do we all the way it? No way, guys. Do we all the way it? No. No. I think the people who defend the sprint system were dropped on their heads as babies. Oh my god. Oh, people on the internet are so funny. All right. Agreed, Alloy. Oh my goodness. Oh man, we've got some sprint dislikers in the chat. All right, guys. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Purists are insufferable. I'm not being a purist. What are you talking about? Ignited ground. All right, we got 6 mods. We're gonna do Doriani because I want the extra. I want the extra revive. Where is it? Extra revive just in case I die. But I'm not gonna die. All right. Play some magic. Wait. Oh, right. All right. Here we go, dudes. Oh, I'm gonna... Guys, I'm gonna lose this map. Oh, I got it! Guys, isn't this the early body armor for sprint? Red flare conduit. Anchorite garb. That's exactly what you get for this build. Oh, no. Somebody wanted me... I'm sorry, bro. I went for the extra revive. I don't have Jado fully unlocked yet. Oh, there's a delirium mirror. Do we go for it? We're gonna go for it. If I get one shot. If I get one shot after going through all these maps with no issues. Oh my gosh, I'm actually dying to something. What am I dying to? I was literally dying to something, guys. We can't be dying to stuff. We're not in the boss room yet. Guys, this was such a bad idea. We're in tight hallways. Maybe I shouldn't do the delirium. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I don't think I should do the final boss with delirium. I think that would be silly. But I would also be a wuss if I chickened out. Who is this? What? What? What just happened? Why did she spawn in the delirium mist? I'm so confused. Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Also, guys, I think I should go get my bell set up. I still don't have bells. I feel like I really need bells for this boss. Oh my gosh, this is so on. What's going on? Oh, we've got an Amanamu's Void. We've got an Ananamunamu's. No, don't push him back into the void. No! Kill him quick! Nice. Okay, guys, this is the tactical gameplay you were looking for, yeah? Yeah? Look at this. Hold the line, men. Hold the line. We're making our way through the ignited ground. I need more damage. Oh gosh, what's this shrine? It's a resistance shrine. That's why they're so tanky. That's why they're so tanky. Let me get the resistance shrine. GGG. 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 Okay. All right. We gotta chill. We gotta chill. Gotta chill. Oh, I got the resistance shrine. Okay. Hey guys, we're good. We're good. We're making our way. Notice how I'm using sprint, but I still have not died. Let's all take note of this. I'm in a delirium map. Got a lot of stuff going on. I have not died though. I use it to maneuver myself very intelligently. Hello, you guys. You're back? No. Okay. All right, we're almost to the Jinn. Now that I say that, I'm pretty sure he's not a Jinn. I'm going to call him a Jinn. Who's this? Who's this? Omnomnomophobia? Take this, buddy. Oh, shoot. Almost died there. I was not doing a lot of damage to him. Did I give them, like, resistance? Or something? Oh, it's because they have crazy toughness. Ooh, do I do the breach this deep in the delirium? Oh, guys. I feel like it might be the time. You know what? No, screw it. We're doing the breach in the delirium. I know I don't have enough mana. Oh, shoot. What is that? I love Tang Mazu telling me I have no mana. There is nothing that I love in this world more than Tang Mazu saying, "You're out of mana." Did I kill them all? Did I kill them all? I didn't kill them all. No! Whoa, that was intense, guys. 12 breach? Only 12? Okay. All right, boss is right up here. Boss should be right up here. Where is boss? Thank you for the prostagma. I'm sorry, but I'm focusing. The Raxx pod will be right after this. Sorry, Raxx, if you're in chat. I don't know if Raxx is in chat. This is taking longer than I expected it to. The juicy map. I don't need any of those things. Okay, here's the boss. No, it's not the boss. Wait, what? How long is this map, guys? GGG. Gotta reduce the map size. Oh, shoot. Are you? Oh. 1 second. Let me. Just finishing up this map. Hopefully not gonna die. Okay. All right. I need a new PC? Okay. Okay. Man. Okay. How many bosses have we fought in this map so far? 4? Did you give me nothing? That's sad. Okay. Okay, it happens. Okay, guys. Do we actually think I can do this? Wait, did I just do a big loopy loop? Oh, did I just get heavy stun? No, I didn't get heavy stun. Something is poisoning me, though. Do they have poison on hit? This map is way longer than I remember it being. Holy crap. Wait, another boss? Oh, shoot! Oh, no! Oh, he dead. Okay. Okay. I bet my old build would have killed him way faster. This meta build is probably just a little bit too slow. I know I'm out of mana. I know I'm out of mana, Tang Wazoo. I know I'm out of mana. Okay. We're still going. We're still going. Oh, shoot. Another mirror. Okay, here he is. Here he is. Okay. All right, I'm going to try him. I'm going to try him with the Delirium Fog. Okay? We're going to be ethical. With Delirium Fog. Here we go. I'm not going to wussy out last minute and not do Delirium Fog. Although I don't have the bell. This is going to be tough. I can't see anything. Oh boy. I'm running out of mana. What? I have to get out of that, right? What? Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him. Where is he? No! Guys, I'm out of mana. Sorry. I need mana charges. Oh my god. Where is he? Oh gosh. No, did the delirium run out?
Another success.
No, did the delirium run out? Zarok's refrain. Oh. Okay.
You are indeed.
That is much appreciated.
You are welcome.
The mission is indeed not over yet, buddy.
Finding the last artifact will likely be extremely.
Oh my gosh, it's the mansion that I need to get, guys. Hopefully I get Jado.
We are but pawns, but yes.
Okay.
Good luck.
Whoa. Hey, clever Game Boy. I know it's been a long time since the last stream. Okay. Here. Oh my goodness. All right. We did it. Okay, and Twitch decided to run ads right now. Perfect. Perfect. Let me get headset audio. Good to go. That's there. That'll be here. Let me do.
Yo.
Yo. Thanks for the Prime sub, the Blob Father. I like that name. Cool name. Turn the light on very dimly. Oh, it's gonna be so nice when I get my new setup, guys. Oh yeah, I'm building a room in my basement. So we will be having a new setup in the basement. It'll be pretty cool. I'm very excited for that. All right. Go no Garu. All right, let's get him in here. All right. Virtual camera is on. Here we go. You will be here momentarily.
Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you, man. Can you hear me?
What's up? Yes, sir.
Oh,
Loud and
perfect.
clear.
Awesome. How you doing today, dude?
I'm doing very well. What about you?
Long day, but I have a 10-day vacation ahead. I haven't had more than 2 days off from work since my youngest was born. So this is the start, Raxx. It's the start.
You finally just said, screw it, I'm just going to take a ton of time off, or what?
Well, the truth is a lot more unfortunate because my wife was going to come with me to ExileCon, but she's pregnant and the baby's due about a week and a half before ExileCon. So instead, we're going on a cruise. You can go right now. So we like scheduled it, not last minute, but literally in March when we found out, hey, you're not going to be able to go, unfortunately. So yeah, I just said, work, you know, you gotta, this has to happen. So we're going to be gone for quite some time.
That is some like rank 1 partnership right there. Just making everything work with the wife while she's pregnant and getting it. Dude, I love that, man.
I know. I'm very thankful to her too for saying, because I originally was just like not going to go to ExileCon, but she said, "Hey, this could be once in a lifetime. Take it." I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna fight too much. I'm not
gonna let that one slide."
I will let that one slide. I'm totally fine if you're not gonna push back, but I will get why if you're like a little upset during those that week that I'm gonna be gone. So that's gonna be a journey. So are you going or no? You don't know?
All right.
You don't know yet?
Well, oh no, I know, but
Oh
I'm.
shoot.
You want to know what? You want to know what, man? When I come on this podcast, you want to know what I do? I just straight up tell you the truth, right? I'm going to tell you the whole truth.
Okay.
They invited me. They invited me. I think like right away, like last November, before
Yeah,
anybody knew.
October, November. Yep.
Yeah, I was honored that they invited me, but I instantly declined. And the reason why is I just hate traveling, man. I just can't stand it.
Mm.
So I feel like such a terrible person because I mean, it's such an honor to be invited, right? I really mean that. Like I feel very guilty. I should go, but I'm just such a piece of shit human being that I'm not going.
It's a long flight though, too. And it's a crap load of travel. And it's gonna throw off
Yeah.
your schedule for a long time. Like I get why people might not want to go. You're being pretty hard on yourself. By the way, why have I never noticed your YouTube plaque? Not that it's important, but right now I'm seeing it like for the first time. Did you just put it there?
Yeah,
Has it been there for a while?
no. Well, I could tell you that I just put it there to make you feel better,
No,
but
don't.
no, it's been,
Oh
it's
my-
been there.
How have I not noticed that? I guess it's just I don't know.
mean-
It's like the perfect. My eyes are right on top of it right now. So I didn't
It's
see
hard
it
to see
before.
anything back there, man. Yeah.
I know
don't
that you're
blame you
way
at all.
over the 100, but that's the first time I ever saw it. So pretty sick.
It's-
Now I'm
it's
looking
pretty
at
cool,
all
dude.
your other decorations now. I'm scoping
I would
it out.
actually I would have assumed that you had one too. Do you have the plaque, or we need to get you to 100K or what?
Got to get me to 100K. Yeah, I'm almost at 60. There was some extreme growth, and then it kind of it's been steady, but it's not crazy. We'll see. We'll see around 1.0.
Oh, you'll get there, man. We got nothing but time, right?
Yeah.
You'll get there.
I mean, 50 was just absurd. I couldn't believe that. Anything over that, I feel like, I guess it's 50 and then it's 100, and then it's like, okay, there's no way you're ever going to reach 1 million. So like 100 is that big milestone. You're like, wow, that's kind of cool.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know what I'm at right now, but I know it's not 1 million. I know I'll never get to 1 million. So
Million's tough.
that's the last milestone there.
Yeah, that's high. I'm thinking, I'm like, so we have a 1-year-old's going to move into this room, and we are putting in a room in our basement. So I'm currently thinking about structure of the office, and I'm like, okay, optimal gaming setup, essentially. Like, I'm like, all right, what wall is the desk going to go on? Am I going to get like a TV that I can mount on the wall and hook up an HDMI to play games? Like, I don't know, the lighting too. Like, you got the cool blue lighting going on with the shadows in the background. All these things are going
$10
around.
on Amazon.
$10 on Amazon. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, what can I do to make this the coolest space possible? Because it's the first time I've ever had, like, obviously we have a house and we have rooms, but we're designing this room from scratch. I'm so pumped to do it. So excited.
It's going to be amazing. And again, I think it's really good that you're looking ahead, right? Because when the baby comes, like, time is going to be a scarce resource, right?
It is. Yeah, I was just talking about, like, I had 12 podcasts scheduled after the launch of Return of the Ancients. I canceled all but 2 of them. I was just, and then
mine got canceled. Yeah,
Yes!
I was one of them. I was a victim.
And I'm like, I get to the night, I'm like, all right, so this is gonna be the last podcast, and then we're gonna take the break, and I'm just gonna chill. And then the internet just poops the bed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now I gotta like have that anticipation, another week of building up, because I want to reschedule. Can't cancel all the podcasts. That would be kind of mean of me to do. So, and I appreciate rescheduling it to today. I really do. So last day before the big trip.
You're oh wait, so you go tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow, dude. I'm leaving.
So like on the checklist, like the last thing that you just gotta get off of your checklist is, God, I gotta talk to Raxx. All right, I'll make my answers real short so we can go to bed. We're going on a cruise, right?
Yep.
All right.
Bahamas.
Okay.
I've never been on a cruise. Have you been on a cruise? I know you said you hate travel, so the answer's probably no. But have you?
Believe it or not, I've been to Italy, London, Jamaica, Turks and Caicos, Mexico 20 different times, all over the United States. This is why I hate traveling. I'm not Johnny Cash. I haven't been everywhere, but I've been a lot of places. I've never been to the Bahamas,
Okay.
but I have been to Jamaica and
Right.
Turks and Caicos, the Caribbean.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Never been on a cruise though.
Okay. Do you go to like a resort or just go and stay, I don't know, at like a hotel?
I've done both. I've been to a 5-star all-inclusive resort, and I've been to rent a place and figure it out yourself. They're both good in their own ways. But
Yeah.
do you have any of the precautionary measures for if one of you gets seasick?
Yeah,
'Cause that's a very common thing.
we ordered Dramamine actually, and it arrives between 8 and 10 p.m. tonight, so it might be on our doorstep. So we have Dramamine, that's it. Because we also we have it's a giant cruise ship. It's Royal Caribbean. So it's
Mhm.
apparently you're not I've never been on a cruise, so I guess you're not supposed to feel the ship moving. But then we also have
Right.
like a couple boat rides that are going, and like we have a glass boat tour that we're gonna go over like a reef and stuff. That's what we got the Dramamine for, just in case. But is that a common thing? People get sick?
It is, and it's actually yeah, it's kind of like a catch-22. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, because some people don't get sick at all. Some people get really sick. And some people who wouldn't have gotten sick take the medicine and get really sick from the medicine before they even get on the boat. So and then like the medicine doesn't work very well if you already become seasick and then take it after. It really only works if you take it before.
Yeah.
So
Oh crap.
it's like gambling. It's like hitting that Val orb. It's like, oh, what should I do here?
What I was
Kind of
thinking.
deal.
I was thinking it's a gamble whether you do it or not. So we'll have to see. We're on it. We're on it for quite some time. Hopefully, we'll be able to adjust. The one thing I'm scared about, dude, is just like I think 80% of the places there are just restaurants. So it's like there you got a couple shops and you have like one gym and I think a couple like basketball courts, and then there's like 58 restaurants or something. It's like
And I
what is
assume
going
it's
on?
all included. It's all included, right? You can go wherever you want.
Some of the I think we have like I think there are 8 different restaurants that are included, and one of them is like every night it's a special dinner. So they have like a different
Okay.
set of dishes every night. One of them is a buffet, and then there's a set of other like there's a pizza place that's included, and a couple others, and then there's a bunch of specialty restaurants, and I think they have a fancy restaurant. I don't think we're gonna pay for those. We're just gonna go to the ones that we bought in for with the all inclusion. But yeah, like it'll be. I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Scared?
I'm gonna eat a
What are we
lot.
scared of?
I cause I'm
You're
gonna
gonna come back Jabba the Hutt
I'm
or
gonna
what?
come back, dude. Like I've been, I have my diet is chicken, rice, vegetables, protein, water. That's it. So I feel like I'm just
Dude,
gonna just absorb it all, and I'll.
that's how he keeps
That's
up
just
the
it.
pristine physique.
That's
You
it.
heard it here first.
That's how I get the energy, man. It's just I
Oh
very
yeah.
plain stuff. Although occasionally I'm getting Mediterranean food when we do go out. That's my new thing. I've been getting chicken with hummus. So good. So good.
Love that you're eating clean, man. But yeah, I mean, you're on vacation. It's only for 10 days. I
Yeah.
mean, I think the body can take it. Just let it rip, man.
Yeah,
Come
we'll
on.
see. We'll see. Yeah, my wife is pregnant. She's 6 months pregnant, so she's gonna be wanting to find a bunch of different stuff. So hopefully she doesn't get sick either. But I'm sure it'll go well. She literally, this is the last week before she can no longer go on the cruise. Like they won't accept her. So she's visibly
Mm.
pregnant and everything. So she had to get a special doctor's note from the doctor to allow her to go on the cruise. Otherwise, they could turn her away. Because like if she went into labor or something, they don't have the promise of medical professionals on board, yada yada yada. Okay, sorry. I've been yapping so much. I haven't streamed for like 2 weeks. I've been Talk City this entire night. So okay. All right. I'll do the silly intro, okay? Get to it.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, sounds good. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Exiles, welcome to another episode of the Still Sane podcast. We are over 2 weeks into Path of Exile 2 Return of the Ancients, and I have the pleasure of sitting down with the man who I've delayed the podcast of by 1 week because of a thunderstorm. My internet went out. We have one ongoing right now, but tonight is the last possible night I can chat with Raxx. Tomorrow, I leave for my cruise ship vacation. So the last thing on my list, like you said, Rax, is sitting down and talking to you about Path of Exile 2. And the first thing I want to ask is, how have you been doing this whole league? It's been 19 days, and I know you. I know you've played quite a bit.
I'm one of the biggest losers around here. I just play all day. I've been having a lot of fun, man. I think they made the game significantly better. I think really, I mean, for me anyway, you just you rampage through the campaign and then you go straight for the end game. And this update is all about end game, so I'm very very happy. Trying tons of different builds. I tried softcore trade, then I went hardcore SSF. I'm having a blast, man. What about you? What did you have much time to play? I know you said you haven't been streaming much.
Yeah, I've played way more than in prior patches, actually, but it's all at these super
Nice.
odd hours. I chose to go SSF this go around, and I'm not doing the vegan thing, guys. I'm just giving them the lowdown. I'm playing SSF, and I actually looked at my playtime, and my wife was sitting right there, and she just shook her head. 2 days, 9 hours in the last 19 days, that's a lot for me. That's a
You
ton.
love to see it. That's great.
Dude, it gripped me. It gripped me, and that's all just on my martial artist. That's what I played to endgame first. Cleared all quests at this point except Jado. I have one more map that I have to do there, but I've loved it as well. I like it's a mix of campaign, I feel like, plus freeform. You have the guidelines with the quests, but you also are constantly encountering all these axes of randomness. Like I just did a Jado map, the Garrokan's Resolve lineage support map drop place.
Yep.
And I had Delirium on it. And
Wow.
I had 5. Yeah, I know. I was clenching the entire time. And I had 5 unique bosses spawn in Delirium. I didn't even know there must be a node that causes unique bosses to leap out of the Delirium. Because when I activated the orange crystal, random map boss comes in. Another map boss comes in. Here's Omniphobia. Here's the other guy whose name I can't remember at the moment. It was so cool. So I'm a big fan. They got me. They gripped me.
It sounds like you're juicing, man. Yeah, that's exactly. You're going for the big ticket items there. Imagine if you would have gotten that. Bam! There's your headhunter, your mage blood right there, almost.
Well, I'm an SSF, so I just use it on my own build.
Oh, I guess that's true.
I
Yes,
know.
SSF. That's
Yeah.
brutal. I'm doing it too. I'm doing it in hardcore. I know what that's like.
There you go. There you go. But you played trade to start. What did you go with? Did you go with your Plant Daddy, the classic, trademarked?
Oh yeah, you gotta go with the classics, man. It's just so comfy. Part of the reason why I did it is I love the build. I do. I have a small brain. Just throw one button, throw in tankle, kill everything. That's nice. The other reason is a lot of people are looking for a build to play, and if people are following your guide, they like to see you playing it too, right? It's like, hey guys, go plants, but I'm gonna go play this other build. But trust me, plants is good. Like, they want to see you playing the same build. So no sweat off my back. And I didn't really know how the new end game would be. So I was like, well, at least I'll have the build figured out, and uh I know this is going to work. So no matter how
Yeah.
difficult the end game is going to be, like day one Delirium, when I turned on Delirium before they nerfed it, I was like, excuse me, sir? Jonathan, did we add an extra 0 to this one? But yeah, no, it was very smooth, cleared all content. Now I can kill not not the quest Pinnacle Arbiter, but the real Pinnacle Arbiter. You know how they get harder after you do the quest version? Plant Daddy can kill him in like 4 seconds dead.
Oh,
No problem.
jeez.
Doesn't even get to
Wow.
do anything. So it works.
Yeah, that's super impressive. I went boring with the martial artist. I have been doing. I started with like Stormwave, Falling Thunder, swapped to Whirling Assault of my own accord. I didn't see what anybody was doing. I've been doing manual
Right.
Whirling Assault with Falling Thunder. Lots of different tech interactions there with like Mantra of Destruction for the big chaos damage burst alongside everything. And then, I streamed today, first time in like 2 weeks, and somebody says, "Hey, there's this pair of gloves, Lactonial's Caress or something. You should equip those. There's a niche interaction. You should try Hollow Form." So I'm chatting with people on this. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this niche thing, see if it's cool. I equip it, change around a couple gems, change around my Ascendancy skills to get Hollow Form instead of manual. Go into the map. I mean, my damage is like ridiculous. And I'm not even dodging anything. I'm just walking through, sprinting, using Hollow Form over and over. And then I'm like, there's no, so this is like a niche interaction. I just added an SSF just by chance, and I go to Peewee Ninja because I can't believe it. And it's 48% of martial artists are using these unique gloves for this whole thing.
Yes.
I didn't know. It's so strong. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
so I have a level 95 monk.
Oh shoot.
So I know exactly. I played a lot. I got a lot of characters. So I have a monk exactly like that. Hollow form, whirling assault. You take the gloves, you get 10% on the power charges. Da 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 da. It's so powerful, right? Just murders everything. I'll I'll throw a wrench in the build though. The thing for me when I was playing it, as I, just like you said, sprint and just decimate everything, is to me slowing down to channel hollow form, even when you get really powerful. Like even when you sprint, hollow form, and you're clearing pretty quickly. I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like, this doesn't feel very martial artisty, like this whole channeling, this whole stop and
Mhm.
channeling gameplay. I was like, this does not fulfill what I thought the fantasy would be of martial artist. So then uh people said, Rax, have you seen the other monk build that's like Whirling Assault, but it's not with hollow form, so you don't channel? I was like, no, I'm intrigued. Tell me. And it's an amulet, and it has a skill called, or either the amulet is called this or the skill is called this. It's called Eventide Petals. Have you seen this?
No.
So Eventide Petals, you get rid of the hollow form,
Okay.
and it's like the old school vintage Ice Strike monk. Like you walk forward and you punch one monster, and it's like a chain shockwave of ice explosions, and the whole screen just instantly dies. So I went Eventide Petals, and I was just started blowing up the entire screen. And the people who hadn't seen it before, it's like, Rax, what is this? I'm like, I think Lalcohol was messing around with it. He's the first creator that I heard of that was messing around. That was like, yeah, I just got this idea from Lalcohol. He was in the chat, and yeah, I turned into Mr. Freeze. So if you ever get bored
Okay.
of Whirling Assault, you gotta check out Eventide Petals.
Okay.
I think it's called the Eventide
Is it
Petals.
like Shattering Palm? You swap to that essentially, and it blows up everything like chain reaction, essentially.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and it's insane. I'm telling you. I mean, it's
Okay.
one hit, boom, whole
Yeah.
screen.
Because I get what you're saying about the hollow form. It feels like you're like aura farming, not necessarily being a marshal. That's what I thought. I've only played it for like an hour and a half at this point. The power is there, but yeah, I'm just walking from pack to pack, just standing still, going like this, going like this. I do get to fully focus on dodging and everything now, and the boss fights definitely go a little bit quicker. It does feel almost like cheating. Like, it's crazy that I spent 10 minutes swapping around things. I already had this stuff available all on SSF, and I've probably like tripled my character's power. It's wild just making those few alterations. How you can do
Yeah.
that on these. That's another big thing in this patch, and we can talk about Endgame a little bit more, but just the sheer variety of builds that they introduced when everybody thought, yeah, this is going to be the Endgame patch. They're not introducing a new weapon. Yeah, 2 Ascendancies are coming to the game, but it's not going to be a lot more customization options. As a build crafter and as someone who chats with people, people probably bring their builds to you. That's something that you've noticed more with 0.5, that there is a lot more variety or stuff that is viable, and it's not just the top 4 archetypes kind of dominating the entire meta.
I think they're doing a much better job with it, and I don't think all of that comes from just literally the fact that there are more builds available.
Mhm.
Yes, like a lot of new things did come from like the season mechanic with all the new skills and different things that they add, new uniques and stuff. But I actually think a big part of it comes from balancing. So when you have like the top 3 or 4 builds that are just way better than everything else, and grinding your games nerfs them and brings them back down up to planet Earth, then you make people start to think, it's like, well, I did this last season. It was really good, but it got nerfed. And I'm not sure I want to do it again. So now I'll do something new. And it's just when people enter that creative mode, like, oh, what could I do with this time? I think that is also a big factor in where a lot of the other builds come from.
Yeah.
It's like I was having this discussion with some other people the other day, and I was like, I would bet you that potentially the strongest build in Path of Exile 2 maybe either hasn't been discovered yet or hasn't been popularized yet. Like we might not even know what it is until someone figures it out. Like I saw Jung Roam the other day. he decided to mess with cast on dodge, right? And he put everything into dodge. He was dodging. His dodge roll was like really far. He was just shooting spells everywhere, killing everything. Like, that looks amazing. So
Yeah.
it's just creative stuff like that. You love to see it.
Yeah, is it Gemling Legionnaire that's opening up all these different possibilities? Yeah, that is
Exactly.
one insane ascendancy node with all the alternate qualities, and they could be so boring. Could just be, oh, extra 5% damage, extra 10%. Oh,
Yep.
another projectile. But they went berserk with these ascendancies. That's something that I really hope to see is they go back in the lead up to 1.0 and they bring a lot of these older ascendancies, maybe just at even a few specific nodes, up to snuff with your Way of the Stone Fist, with your, I don't know the name of the node, but the Spirit Walker node where you tame bosses. All this stuff.
Tame the uniques.
Yeah, yeah. Are you playing that right now? Are you giving that a go yet? Or you are?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the monkey going.
Oh, monkey. Of course. Is there anything besides the monkey? Or is it?
No, it's been thoroughly tested. I
Crazy.
mean, again, never say never, but
Right.
people, the minion community is pretty tight knit. If there's one niche of Path of Exile that you can't say it's solved, but is, let's say, heavily tested, it's the minion people. And by the time I made monkey, they're like, oh, we tried them all, we tamed every boss, and it's the monkey by far. So. And you could do crazy things with the monkey, right? You can do weird things like, so you tame the monkey in Act 3, but the monkey is also a boss in endgame maps.
Right.
But endgame map bosses don't have affixes, right? They're just bosses. Except you can add affixes to them with tablets.
Mhm.
So then you can give him, I think, like guaranteed crit and haste, and then you can tame a different beast paired with the monkey that has haste aura, not haste aura, which gives the haste aura to the monkey, and then he's enraged and guaranteed to crit.
It's so cool.
I mean, eventually he's just Terminator, right?
Yeah. When I first heard this, when it was first explained to me, actually, because I haven't watched any of the videos, it sounded so easy. But I looked into it a little bit more, and it seems like it's an entire quest or hunt to find this perfect monkey and the beast. And I actually think that does have a place in the game. Maybe the base crit shouldn't be 25%, right? I think that's the monkey's base crit, right? That's what leads to it being 100%. But the ability to find and like search for that perfect monkey with the 3 mods added with tablets, so cool. That's so cool because
Oh
the
yeah.
stars need to align too. You
Oh,
need to find the monkey map. You need to get the right mod. I like that. I like that there's a hunt like that in the game.
Exactly to that point. Like when you're playing in Act 3, you're supposed to go to this little area where 2 beasts spawn. You're
Mm.
supposed to farm it over and over and over until you get a beast that has haste aura. But I was like, Guys, I'm not gonna sit here for 5 hours." And I eventually found a board that had extra physical damage aura, which is also very, very good, right? I go, okay, well, I'll tame this beast and I'll move on. And chat was flabbergasted, like, Raxx, that's not haste aura. That's not haste aura. It's like, guys, I know. We'll look for the perfect Pokemon later. We can find Zapdos later. Let's just move on with our life with the extra fizz. It's gonna be okay. We can get a new Pumbaa later. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Everybody wants to optimize everything to the nth degree, but it's already so strong. I saw some pinnacles getting one tap by the monkey and like a little highlight I watched yesterday. It's a crazy state. I do think, guys, if you want the Giga Busted monkey, you should probably play it now. I feel like it will be reined in a little bit in the future, 100%. Yeah, the whole, so we have that. That's a cool hunt as well. And sorry to fling this in. This wasn't like in the notes, but I just thought of it. I know for Last Epoch, I think you might have been one of the top people in the campaign. You became like a really good speedrunner of the campaign, like racing through and everything. Now that we know that there is such a thing as, oh, what is it? The sacrifice of divinity. What is it? The arbiter of the first edict. What is it? What is the name of it? I don't
The-
actually.
I don't know the names of it. I call everything a gym bob, but are you talking about sacrificing
You're
yourself
sacrificing yourself at level 100.
Yeah.
Is that something? Come on, I feel like that's a you thing that you might try to go for. Is that on your mind?
The second I heard about it is like, dude, I would love to level up to 100 and kill myself for the people like that. Like I think that's got to be my destiny in one of these things. I
Yeah.
think Karn on one of the
Yep.
game modes, I got to talk to him about. I don't know. I've never actually thought about that. Like when I want some XP, I just plug like an irradiated, untainted
Mm-hmm.
paradise with a T16 map. But obviously those aren't infinite. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Like I started thinking about, okay, what could I do? Can I bank up a bunch of divines and then buy the slot from my viewers? Everyone in my chat, go to an untainted paradise. I'll pay you for finding the map and let me run through it so I could get to 100 so I could kill myself to give everybody a pass. I don't know what the strats are, but
Yeah.
definitely I was like, my eyes kind of lit up when I heard about that.
Yeah, it's Martyr of the First Edict. Thank you, chat. That's going to be an
Martyr, yeah.
amazing race in every league
Yeah.
from here on out. Because everybody, I think there's some prestige to being the first level 100, but now that you have the chance to be immortalized on the leaderboard, and who knows, maybe GGG puts up like a little statue of your character or something in that little hallway, and it starts because it's a blank room. I can
Mine's
imagine
just
them
a piranha plant, a
Yeah.
blue piranha plant.
There you go. I can totally imagine them doing something like this. I mean, it's possible. So I had to bring it up because I was like, I feel like you might want to go for it. You know, 1.0 is the next patch. Like, who's going to be the martyr of the First Edict in 1.0? That's going to be a legendary title. I know that's going to be a huge race in SSF and Trade League. And yeah, you're right. There will be all these different ways to get there. Do you collaborate with a bunch of people? Do you try to be selfish? Do you group up? Is that the best way to do it? I don't freaking know. Because I don't think a group got to level 100 first. They didn't sacrifice their characters. Maybe they will now, but still will be interesting.
We gotta preemptively reserve the website untaintedparadise.com.gg. It's gonna be worth like $10,000 in November, December, whenever it comes out. We gotta make the Discord, reserve the name, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an amazing secret to find. And of course, there's a smattering of others that unlock some powerful stuff. I just saw recently the Lore Weave secret was unveiled where you can make a body armor comprised of the unique mods on the rings that you sacrifice. What the heck? Dude.
Yeah. That's the breach thing, right?
It's the Calgur one. I don't know what the breach one is.
Okay.
What is the breach one? What do you mean a breach one?
There's also a breach thing where it gives you a quest where you walk up there and it says sacrifice 60 breach rings.
Oh, they put that in the game? The Grasping Male? That's from Pee Wee 1.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't do it. I was like, I don't have 60 breach rings. I'm like, do I want to go to the auction house and buy 60 of these just to see what happens?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so someone will do it. Let's see if it's worth it or not.
100%. I just they went all it's as if they're in their like meeting rooms or at their all hands and they're just like, hey, how about we do this wild idea? Like, can we implement it? And everyone's just like, hell yeah, go for it. Go in your office, go for it, go to your desk. There's all these moments. Like another one, Delirium. Okay. You got Tang Mazu narrating. I don't know if you have sounds on. I know some people have dialogue off. But when you run out of mana, or if you're trying to pick something up and your inventory is full, he will taunt you. He'll be like, oh, you're out of mana. Or he'll be like, oh, having trouble carrying things. And then when you fight, after you kill like the big insect guy for the first time, the Calgar insect guy, he'll have a comment about that, talking about, oh my goodness, you just took out this alien from another planet. How wild is that? I love that they just went for it with all these ideas and just stuffed so much into this update. I really found myself just, every time I'm logging on, I'm finding new things every time. And I play so much. Sorry for the tirade. Endgame. Obviously, everything was revamped. Which league was your favorite now that you've played a good amount of everything? Is there one that stands out above the rest?
I mean, this might be the boring answer, but I would still say my favorite is Abyss. I just really like how Abyss works. Well, is that your favorite too?
No, that's the one that received the least changes. But yeah, they did so well with it.
Oh yeah, so yeah, out of the revamp stuff. Yeah, I thought you meant like out of the entirety of the revamp. Yeah, I guess that's true. They didn't really change Abyss much. But Abyss is just so good, man. It's just I think Abyss just works. You walk up, you see it right there, you're immediately in a medium fight, and then when those Abyss guys come out of that hole, you're gonna have a huge fight. And some of them have just the most ridiculous mods. They're like immortal for 5 seconds. They're teleporting on you. They're spawning the black clouds, which you're supposed to drag them out of the black cloud to to get more loot, and it's hard to get them out of there, and they'll recast it and they're trying to murder you constantly, and then you could dive into the abyssal depths, and it just prints as well. It's so valuable to do. I don't know, man. Abyss, I just think it's so fun to do Abyss. I thought Breach, even though the mechanics of Breach didn't seem very new to me because it's very similar to the
Keepers.
revamped PoE 1, but the crafting and the new ways that you could think about how you could profit from Breach. Like, I think one of the most profitable ways to make money on Breach is actually to use the currency tree to make catalysts.
Oh,
That probably
okay.
doesn't mean too much in SSF, like catalysts, you
Yeah.
quality up your rings.
Hmm.
But in the trade league, those catalysts are valuable, especially if you get like the really important ones, because there's so many crafters out there trying to make these mega rings. They ain't got no time to do breach, and those catalysts are rare. So I love how you can actually do completely new crafts with breach that aren't even possible.
Right.
Like people are making like minion belts, like with +2 minion levels on it. Of course, that paired with the monkey is just super OP.
It's crazy.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just back to the basics, man. I'm just back to blasting breach, and I'm back to crafting with the breach tree. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I've tried everything at this point. I've sampled it all, and at this point, I haven't heavily focused on anything yet. I haven't done anything past the quest pinnacle for each of these, and I still have to max out the trees. But I'd say the one that I surprisingly enjoyed the most, it's the most difficult. It is Delirium. I really like how I know this is gonna be crazy, sound crazy, but
Yeah.
the way that Delirium layers on top of all the mechanics now, and it doesn't take too much away from the visual clarity, and it really makes all the monsters you fight tougher. Especially for myself, I don't have the most cracked build. I actually felt like I was having the meaningful combat in these T16 Delirium
Yeah.
maps when I'm going over the abyss that's 75% of the way through the map. And like you said, they're leaping out with these crazy mods, and I actually have to dodge around. And oh, here's a Shroud Walker on top of my monk. I'm gonna have to be really careful here and go make sure I get all my bells so I get all the power charges for a huge falling thing. Like, just the way it overlays with all the different mechanics was really, really fun to me. And I did enjoy the challenge. It was a bit too much on launch. 50% reduction in monster damage is a crazy thing. Just, yeah, we halved it. I was dying so much, but I think at this level now, it's quite fun, and it's almost like a slower play style, which is weird because in PoE 1, I always felt like I was racing the Delirium Fog, but in this, I'm like really taking my time. I go much slower through it, and I have to take my time with every single individual fight. And I guess I kind of like that.
Yeah, just a slow methodic.
Yeah,
You'd really like those Souls games we talked about last
I
time. We need to
know.
get you on. We
Dude,
need to get you on Lies of P and stuff.
look at that. Look at this right here. Steam Deck. Right.
Oh, there it is.
There it
It's
is.
time.
I'm gonna do it. I Between now and the last time we spoke, I downloaded No Rest for the Wicked, and I love that game. That's very fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
huge fan of that now. I got level 24 or something before PoE2 news started. I got near to the end, I believe, of the campaign. That was crazy fun. I got stuck on some bosses. But lovely game.
They're tough.
They are.
And do you like the puzzles in that game?
Yeah, like the jumping puzzles. That was super cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It reminded me of Guild Wars 2 a little bit. I used to play that a ton and has a lot of jumping puzzles in it. Like the very first one that I encountered was right in the opening area. I don't remember the area names, but it's the cavern, and you have to illuminate it, and it creates those spectral walkways. You have to climb all. Yeah, that was so cool. I love that. Fun game.
When Studios makes good games, guys. It makes good games. You ever played Ori before?
I've also been recommended Ori. That's a platformer, right?
Oh yeah.
The
Ori and Ori 2 are must plays. They'd be really good on like the cruise, like sitting on the lawn chair, going through the Caribbean, playing some Ori. That's the life right there.
That's see, I was looking for a couple more games to download 'Cause I have like Hades 1, Hades 2, which is just like guilty pleasure. I like those games. I've already beaten them though.
Yep.
So maybe I'll download like Ori because that's on Steam. I'm sure it is. So and a couple more. So I'm ready. We got a little bit of time in the airport, and I have time tonight to download stuff. So I'll definitely check out Ori because Moon Studios, yeah, No Rest for the Wicked has been an absolute blast. And that game I tried 3 times in the past couple years, but I always bounced before I even reached the first boss. And this time it just clicked. I pushed through and it became so much more fun. I also swapped to playing mouse and keyboard instead of controller. And I found myself way more comfortable on mouse and keyboard, which is weird. I think
Makes
most people like controller with those games.
I guess are you talking about like Souls-like games or
Yeah, Souls-like games. Yeah, like you can better control the camera, I think, which is a big thing. But in No Rest of the Wicked, camera isn't. You don't control the camera; it basically controls it for you.
yeah. Yeah, I guess I would agree with you. I think most people, like I'm trying to think about myself, it's kind of hard because I go back and forth between them all the time. But I would prefer controller for
Yeah,
those kinds of games. But I mean, whatever. You're a mouse and keyboard guy, I'll allow it. I mean,
maybe.
play how you want to play, buddy.
Yeah, I've got one for my Steam Deck just in case I need to swap over to them. But yeah, the bosses in No Rest of the Wicked, sick. Oh, we also skimmed over the bosses in the new PoE 2 League. Come on, the first time you fight all those, what would you? Okay, let's do a rating. Let's do a tier list of the bosses. The new bosses. We've got the Bodak, we have Tang Mazu, we have Insect Thing. I don't know what to call it, and Arbiter of Divinity. Those are the 4 new big bosses. How would you rate each of those?
Okay, so the okay, I don't know their names, but the Bodak guy is the guy that makes like the green paths, right? And then you
Yes, in
walk the
Ritual.
path and you fight
Yep.
him again.
Yep.
So that so I love the fight. It's awesome. I was actually very confused as to what I was supposed to do the first time I fought it. Like I didn't really understand what grinding gear games wanted me to do because if I remember correctly, the screen went black and then it looked like there was a path to go to the right. So then I ran to the right and then I just started dying, dying, dying. I'm spamming my potion. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm like looking around like what do I do here? And I
Oh,
died. I'm like,
did you get a
oh,
bugged instance? Is that what happened?
that not I don't think so, but
No.
I after I did get a bug. So that that
Oh,
that that part of the story is coming. So then I went back in. I'm like, all right. So I kill him and then I'm like kind of standing still. I'm like, okay, the whole thing went black. It looks like I go right, but I'm not gonna go right. I'm gonna stand still. And then I saw the green path spawn. I'm like, oh, okay. So I got baited and then I followed the green path and I killed him. So then an hour or two later, one of my viewers said, Raxx, I'm fighting the boss that you killed like 2 hours ago, and I cannot kill him. Like, I can't. And I was like, well, do you want me to come help you? I know why you can't kill him. It's because you probably went to the right. You didn't go on the green path. And I walked with him. We walked the green path and we got to the end. And then he just never spawned. And then we just died. We both died. We died together. At least it was poetic. But I was
there you
like,
go.
all right, this is like just really, really bugged. And then they fixed it later. So
Yeah.
that kind of took away from the fight for me a little bit,
Right.
like that those things. But I thought the fight was still pretty good. I'll give it like a 6.
A
I'll give it a 6.
6.
Sorry.
Dang.
We got the bug thing. Couldn't figure out where the Emerald Road was. The Arbiter of Divinity, I thought was godly. Like, okay, have you ever played Final Fantasy 7 before?
No, but I've watched somebody play it. And I feel like that's
Oh,
another game that I should get and I should play. And would you
that's the
recommend
most
remake or the original?
oh, dude, in my opinion, I think Final Fantasy 7 is the greatest video game of all time.
Oh
Rank 1,
shoot.
better than anything. I think it's
Okay.
the best ever. I think it's the best ever by far. I think it's way ahead of any other game. Definitely play the original.
Original.
Definitely play the original.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
So, what the analogy I was going to draw is in Final Fantasy 7, it does such a good job with the storytelling of making you genuinely afraid of the final boss.
Okay.
Like you interact with him in different ways, flashbacks, talking with him, just seeing the things that he does in the world, is his influence on it. And man, that storytelling I still remember as a kid. You're you don't dream of fighting Sephiroth. Like you
Yeah.
know you're gonna get one shotted by him. When you started fighting the Arbiter of Divinity and he starts unleashing all his crazy holy moves and all the crazy stuff, it's like, damn, I'm actually kind of afraid of this boss. This is like Millennia or Sephiroth caliber. I loved it. I thought it was a 10. I thought a little bit of vomiting of abilities where it's just
Right.
like rolling all the time. But after you do it a couple of times, you get used to it.
Yeah. His
What were the
introduction
other?
too. I won't spoil it, but the introduction and then the music, it's so
Yeah,
dissimilar to anything that's in Path of Exile 2 right now. Like you can tell that this is something like completely out of left field. So I felt like the fight was really different too, where you were never fighting the arena, you were always fighting him, which
yeah.
is completely it's not the same as like the Arbiter of Ash. That's like an arena fight. This is like you are fighting the Arbiter of Divinity, and you got to be terrified of what he's going to do next. So yeah, I agree. It was an awesome fight.
That's such a great way to describe it because when you fight the Arbiter of Ash, the thing that I'm paying attention to is how is the environment changing? Like, how many bowling alleys is it going to make that I have to roll into? And you're
Hmm.
running around and picking up these little petals and
Hmm.
doing this and that in these circles. But yeah, when you fight the final pinnacle boss, the Arbiter of Divinity, you're fighting Satan himself. He doesn't need any tricks. He's gonna
Yeah,
kill you himself.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good one.
What were the other bosses?
The
What were the other
insect. I need
dudes?
to hear how you did the insect because I thought that was actually a pretty sick fight, but I had to engage with the mechanics. The big bug from
The
Expedition, where you go to the crater, you're walking up to the crater, and you have to block. You don't even remember all this. I just did it. That's why I
so
remember.
so I think I did the expedition was the very last thing that I did,
Okay.
and I
Oh,
think by
see.
then I was just way too strong.
Yeah, you see nothing.
I think I just killed him. So I don't even know what he did.
Ah.
I ruined it. I ruined it.
Ah. The
I was
atmosphere's
like the
cool though.
inside.
The atmosphere's so cool. Going into this
Is it?
massive crate. Did you wait? Do you listen to any of the story racks or no? You're kind of like, nah.
No. No.
Oh, dude.
Like actually nothing.
Actually, not. It's so cool. Okay, so I'll just set the scene. So obviously, you're
Okay.
going on this big quest, right, to find the Triskelion flame and
Okay.
unveil Olroth. Okay, so you break the flame, then they repair it, and then they're like, "All right, we gotta race to this crater before the King of Kalgur gets there, because they're kind of rebelling against the King of Kalgur, warring factions and everything. So they send
Okay.
you because they think you'll be able to travel faster, and they strap the
Okay.
Triskelion flame to your back. So when you're first walking up to the crater,
Ah.
there's that massive. Maybe you don't even realize it, but your character gets a special effect. Like you know how like, I don't know, it's like Goku, like when he's flying through the sky, he gets the flames on his body because he's moving so fast. You get kind of that effect, like the Triskelion flame is shielding you from the power that's emanating from the Vrisium crater until you place it in, and then it all collapses, and then you walk in, and what you're fighting is literally like an alien. It's basically like a Maven-like entity. That's what I was reminded of. I was like, oh, this is like the nucleus of the Maven. This could be a relative of the Maven from Path of Exile 1 that you're fighting. So I thought the atmosphere was 10 out of 10. I love all the different environmental things they're doing. Sad that some people don't notice it though. Aw. Give it a
I
chance.
I
Give it a chance.
I love how like into this you are. I didn't know any of this. I'm just like, hey, what's this? Oh, there's a Jim Bob. Here's a plant dead. Okay, he dropped me nothing. Screw this. I'm gonna go do this. Like, I need to stop and smell the roses a little bit more.
It's good. They did a good job. They really did. And that's something I feel like they did it. Like, because it always used to be, it always used to just be dialogue. And it would be so much dialogue. And I understand why people would skip through. But now they're doing all these different things where you're like the
Yeah.
environment is reacting to you, your character's reacting to it. Your character has unique lines based on the class and the ascendancy when they encounter all this stuff. And then there's like, when you go and turn in the Triskelion Flame originally in King's March, there's like a whole music track associated with it. It's like a freaking like Clair Obscur. Like they have the track matched to this exact scene that is playing out, and when they repair it, there's like this huge like celebratory like chorus of instruments that plays. So it's like they like Camille and co wrote the music to go with the scene, which is something I feel like they didn't do in the past. So I very much appreciate it as I'm sitting here playing in the dark late at night with my speakers on max. So
Dude, I would have been oblivious to all this if you hadn't shared that with me. I would have assumed that all that attention to detail was
Yeah.
there. I'm probably like listening to Britney Spears on Spotify instead as we do this magical thing. I need to like I need
Okay.
to turn on the need to turn on what's actually going on
Oh,
here.
it's good. It's good. Okay, and then here, I'll be honest, dude. Tang Mazu was so disappointing to me. How was he for you?
I, who is Tierra Masu?
Oh,
Who?
the Raven
don't even know
Trickster,
who.
the Delirium end boss. That guy.
Again, Delirium. I gotta be. I don't even remember him, man.
Oh,
Like
oh,
when like is he at the like I beat the simulacrum and I put the thing at 200%. I got all my
yeah.
points and there was a boss. Again, Delirium was one of the last things I did. I mean, I don't know. I just threw a plant at him.
Dang, dang.
I-
He had so much aura too, Raxx. No way. He was easy. He didn't do damage to me, so that's why I was like, kind of disappointing. But the whole fight, dude, it's so good. Oh man, they need to put Ubers into PoE 2 once they get the balance in check. So you have to
yeah.
fight these guys with your crazy ass characters. That's what they need to do.
Well, I mean, yeah, like when you're doing the campaign, like the first time you fight Geonor,
Mhm.
like you're never gonna have such overwhelming damage. You're just gonna one phase him, right? Like you actually have a
Mhm.
fight, you see all his moves, the dialogue, the poetry, da da da. You see everything there, and you see everything certainly with like the first mechanics that you go to. It takes a
Mm.
while to walk over, get
Yeah.
all. Here's another thing, and maybe people don't play like this. If I walk over to Breach. I'm going to get every breach node, all of them. And
Oh
then I
shoot.
go to Abyss and I get all the nodes. And then I
Completionist.
go into the, yeah, it's a completionist. And also it's how you make your currency, right?
Mm.
If you're going to farm Abyss and you're farming with half of the nodes, you're throwing, right? So after you do that many maps, and then you do that many maps over here, and then you go into the main temple and um you kill like the what do you call them? The
Arbiter Bash.
gatekeepers, and then
Yeah,
the
the
arbiter of ash,
Citadels.
and
Yep.
then
Yep.
I did it pretty much in that order, and you
Okay.
kill like the citadels and the arbiter of ash, and then the arbiter of divinity by then, and you then go get your fourth ascendancy. You're almost like level 90 with really good gear. So then when
Mhm.
you go do the quest bosses, it's just like one thrashing vines and adios amigo.
See that's the
But
one
yeah.
critique that I think I might have for the Endgame. I feel like they said they already reduced the number of nodes you need to do to get to each of these by a large amount. I almost feel like it might still be a little bit too long. Like that either they need to reduce the number of nodes and increase the distance between nodes, make them longer, or just like make the each thing closer to the center of the atlas. And maybe like Delirium, I can't believe that was the closest one to the atlas. That's crazy.
Oh,
That was like a noob trap. I was like, oh my goodness, so many people are gonna do Delirium first and get overwhelmed. And it was nerfed subsequently, but I feel like that might be my only critique. But then you have Jonathan coming in and he's saying, well, the way we design this is we expect players to do like 1 or 2 quests a league. And I'm sitting here like, man, I'm like, you saying I complete every node in the area before I move on. Why wouldn't you do that? That's how people play. I'm like, well, I'm going to do every quest in the game if that's what's
you're right,
available.
right.
That's how I'm going to play. Well, everybody's going to do that, right? And then Jonathan's like, nah, one or two, maybe. I'm like, what? What? So I don't know. It's interesting. What's your opinion on this?
Well, exactly what you just said. I made a state of like
Yes.
I don't know if you ever watch them, but sometimes I make a
I watch
state
them
of
every time, Raxx. Don't even. Come on. Don't even do that.
every time. Don't
Every
even, okay.
Diablo 4 expansion the season, and I have only played really this last one a lot.
Just get angrier and angrier each one. Um, so yeah, I mean exactly what you just said. Okay, so we talked about this a little bit last time, right? About how as a content creator, people are going to flame you no matter what. I probably don't. I probably get flamed the most when I make my state of videos.
Oh,
And I think the reason why I know the reason why it happens
okay.
is because I'll go in there and I'll express something that I think is too difficult or off, and then it never fails. 30 minutes later on Reddit, Raxx said delirium is hard. He's such a dog shit noob. Anybody who's good at all can do 200% delirium. Dude, Jonathan, don't listen to Raxx. Whatever. The thing is I don't have a problem with any of it. I'll beat it. I'll beat everything. It doesn't matter. Like I'm a loser. I'll play all day. I'll play until I have 500,000 sheet damage and one shot everything, right? But it's 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 how we were talking about earlier. It's the new player experience, exactly what you just said. You spawn in the end game, and one step to your left is delirium. Can you imagine coming out of the campaign, kind of shit gear, maybe you're not following a build guide and you don't quite know what you're doing, and you turn on delirium?
Crazy.
Like, holy shit. Like you're gonna get farmed and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't think this end game's for me. And then you're gonna lead Path of Exile 2, which is exactly what I don't think any of us want to happen. And it's not even from like, oh, content creators just want them to play the game so they can make money off them because of the guides. Guys, a lot of these people might not even be following the guide. It's a lot more enjoyable to be in the community when everybody's happy, right? And I just think in general, it's just way too overtuned, right? Like you have a
Yeah.
super powerful character, you're doing T16 maps, and then you turn on the OG Delirium. It's like, oh my God, this is way harder. Like, and it's like way harder for like this much more reward. It's like, oof, this
Yeah.
is like, it's like you said earlier, they took a look at it and they decided that it was a 50% nerf was in order. That's kind of admitting that it was way. Have you ever seen grinding gear games nerf something
No.
by 50%?
No.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's way off, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of what you said, that's exactly how I felt. I felt like I wanted to do ritual really quickly, and I'm like, I looked at where ritual was. I'm like, well, I don't want to do delirium, but I have to walk over here
Right.
through delirium and then some more, and then I'm in ritual. I'm like, and then I can start ritual. But
Mhm.
for a lot of people, this is something I'm very sure of. I think the more casual players, they don't think about like min-maxing their maps in this way. I don't think they plug a map and they say, okay, well, it's 13 maps until I get to ritual, the thing I want to do. So I'm going to start the map. I'm going to run to the boss and kill him. I just need to get enough to sustain my tablets and then do that 13 times. And then I can play the maps. That is not how they play. They see the 3 stones, they click it, and they spawn a boss. They see an abyss over here. Oh, I wonder what's over here. Oh, a breach. Don't mind if I do, kind of thing. And when they don't have that good of builds, it takes them how long to just walk over to ritual. So I do think your feedback is very good, and I think that they could bring it, as you said, a little bit closer to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Again, doesn't bother me. I'm a
Yeah.
loser. I'll plug 1,000 maps. You could put it 10 football fields away. I'll go to it. No problem. But I think that might be good things to implement.
I'm laughing because you're describing exactly how I play. I do not think, yeah, I'm 10 maps away from this Jado Spycraft map to finish off the quest. I just literally plug in the map and I'm like, oh, cool, I got this mechanic. Oh, yep, I got the Stonehenge. Okay, a breach.
Oh, a butterfly.
Literally. And that's the thing that they were missing in PoE 2 and they always had in Path of Exile 1 ever since I started playing. And that's what always kept me to keep doing that next map, because it's always like, man, that was a crazy experience. I'm going to play one more time. And that is why I have not been streaming and not been making videos, and why I've been staying up way too late, because literally last night I'm sitting on here with my brother at like freaking midnight. And he's leveling a new character in the campaign. I'm like, all right, I'll do one more map and watch you do the Bug Witch, okay? So I do that. I finish my map, and I'm like, you know what? Oh, that was a really cool map. I think I'm going to do one more, just see what I get in the map. Dude, I did this until 2 a.m. I'm not even shitting you. I was like, I got to get up for work at 6 a.m. and my daughters are probably going to wake up. But they have me like hooked. I know that I'm addicted. Like, I understand what's happening. I'm an adult, okay? I know what's going on, but it's so much fun. And I'm just glad, like, I don't know. It's like you said, so many people seem to be enjoying it so much more. It's nice when the community is happy. It makes the whole like game experience and being a part of it, a creator or just a player, just much more pleasant. It really does. does. It elevates the whole experience.
Another thing that grinding gear games did, I think, with this new Endgame patch, which makes Path of Exile overall a much stronger game, is so if you're like a blaster, right? You're figuring out how can you make as much money as possible. And so, you pick one mechanic like Abyss, and you put
Mm,
in 3 or 4 Abyss tablets, and then you roll for all the best mods and stack them and
mhm,
try to make as much money as possible. So when you do something like that, what you're supposed to do when you open a map is ignore everything else because
mm,
it's an opportunity cost, right? If you click the 3 stones in a summoning circle, well, the 30 seconds it takes you to do that or whatever, you could have done a third of an Abyss map or something. You know what I
mhm,
mean? But with the way that grinding your games has designed the end game as you play a lot and you get the points, you are now also specced into everything. You're
mhm,
specced into essences, you're specced into the summoning circles, you're specced into rogue exiles. And so now that opportunity cost is a little bit closer, right? It's still probably better just to skip it. But now, if you don't
right.
skip it and you actually play it, you are specced into it. So you might get something good
Mhm,
from it. And of course, they'll continue to balance it over the patches. So for people that play like that are chasing butterflies, those butterflies are a lot more valuable now than they used to be because you will be rewarded from it from the passive tree. I think that's a great choice by them for the general population of the people who play the game.
that's a great call out, and a lot of these butterfly chasers, like myself, I think enjoy this new structure where it's not so freeform if you don't want it to be. Where like we talked about, it's structured. You have the quest lines, you follow the quest lines, you're unlocking all this stuff, and you're making progress every night. I think that's something a lot of people who come in and play these games really enjoy, is they enjoy logging in and making concrete progress. And if you don't know what you're doing or you're not following a guide in whether it's like Path of Exile 2 of the past or even in Path of Exile 1 in some regards, feel like you can just log on and feel like you're lost or you're not getting that drop, you're not making that currency and you're not moving forward. But now it's like, all right, I literally just unlocked 5 new nodes on my Abyss tree tonight, or I beat Pinnacle 1 of 3 in the Abyss line, or I fought this. There's so many more steps. I feel like people really enjoy that. And I think that's why this league, most popular besides zero point 0.1 by far. Like we were just looking at the numbers because I felt like we should take a look. It's like 68% of players retained on day 19 on Steam. That's insane. I think that's not just a whole bunch of people who were blasting the end game before, playing a lot more. I think that's new people who are like following the quest line just like they do in the campaign and really coming to enjoy what PB2 has to offer now. So yeah, I think you're right. The
Completely
butterfly
agree.
chasers, they're enjoying it. As one of them, I concur.
Got one vote from a butterfly
Right.
chaser. Lock it in.
Right. That's right. So, as we lead up to 1.0 Raxx, if GGG were listening, I know they're going to do a bunch of follow-up patches, right? What do you think is the strong, like the most relevant piece of feedback for the new players that will be joining with 1.0? Because the vets, I think a lot of people who have played Pee 2, I think they're pretty satisfied right now. I think they're pretty stuck. Sure, some people want new weapons, new class, whatever, but I think the game is in a good state. What draws in new players, or what makes new players stay? We're gonna get a lot of them. What's gonna make them like bounce, and how do we keep them in to build our community up bigger?
So I'm going to answer the question as you asked it.
Yeah,
So for 1.0, we're talking about the new players.
yeah,
So we're not talking about anybody who played the league before or paid the early access, actually brand new to the game. In my opinion, I still think there's a lot of things that they can do in the campaign to make it a little bit better.
yeah,
The campaign, like if you remember back all the way to how the campaign was in the very beginning, where like Zizarin had that super heated
yep,
interview with Grinding Gear Games, where he said, "You have made the monsters way too fast and way too powerful. You don't drop us any items. We don't get any augments for our gear. We don't get enough support gems. The bosses don't drop any loot. The zones are way too big." They have made massive improvements on all of these facets of the campaign so far. But remember, Grinding Gear Games is adding, well, we're dropping the interludes and we're adding
Yeah.
2 entirely new chapters. And I know Grinding Gear Games by now. I think we all know them by now. And they say that they're smaller than the other acts or whatever, but I'll kind of believe it when I'll see it kind of thing, right? We all know it's gonna take a while. I still think there are a lot of things that they can do in the campaign to make it better. I just think there are, again, I don't have a problem with this, and you probably don't, but the way that the caravan moves in Act Two with the map,
Mm,
and it's just a little bit confusing. And how like sometimes like in Act One, you're going underground, you're going overground, click this button to go here and there. We know what to do. We know to kill the Rust King, stab the three times, go to town, go here, go underground, do this. I think there could be much better direction there. I still think the new layouts in the Act 3 are better. I think some of them could be still a little bit smaller. I'm running around the jungle ruins, just literally just looking for the big monkey. I
yeah.
need to tame the monkey. Where is the monkey? I'm running around everywhere. I'm like, dude, this zone is still just massive. Where is this guy? I even know kind of where he is. He's at the back of the map next to the Chimeral Wastelands door. I know about where he is. I still can't find this guy. Um, I think the way that they display permanent upgrades is horrible. I think it's just straight
Totally
up
agree.
horrible.
Totally agree.
They did it artistically, right? They artistically drew a skull with a plus sign with the little tiny lightning vial in Act 3 when you click the thing. Bro, a new player is not going to know what that means, and a new player that doesn't have all of the permanent buffs when they leave an act is going to have a much worse experience than any veteran who actually grabs them all like clockwork, right? Just the way of checking that is not good. And I'll tell you another thing that I hate. Like, you're getting me on a roll here. I have to say this thing royally pisses me off. In Act 4, when you complete an island, the first thing that happens when you kill a boss is it brings up the button in the top left corner and it says return to ship. You want to know exactly what you're not supposed to do? Click the return to ship button, because you have to, when you kill the mermaid, you got to run to the other side of where you killed her, and there's an NPC there RPing, and you have to wait for the RP. It's the music,
Yep.
it's the dialogue you were talking before, and then you can leave. And if you don't do that, if you forget and you go do another island, you're going to be at the end, you'll be like, wait, I already did that island. Oh yeah, I didn't do the RP after the mermaid. The map has reset and you have to do it all again.
Yep.
I messaged Jonathan about this. I'm like, Jonathan,
Please.
please, if you're going to put the button up to return to ship, and like in PoE1, you don't have that, right?
Yeah.
If you kill a boss, they bring an angel up. He's got an exclamation. If you just go to the next zone, it advances it, right?
Hmm.
You almost like never have to talk to him. The campaign. I still think the campaign needs work. I have a million ideas. I think this will help new players.
You did not have me in the first half. You had me in the last half, though. I agree on Act 3 onward, those adjustments that you talked about. I think the Act 1 and Act 2, especially the Act 2 caravan thing and the underground thing in Act 1, it's artistic. I like the word that you used. They do the artistic thing for the permanent buffs. I think that's kind of trash because it's a very mechanical thing. It's something that you're tracking. I like so you're going to hate this. If you are listening to the dialogue, if you are paying attention to what's happening in the game world, it does explicitly say, like, okay, use the desert map. We're going to travel the caravan. It does say all these, right? But I know what a lot of people do exactly what you do, and they skip past and they don't care. And the underground thing might be confusing, but it has like that artistic flair that makes PoE 2 or just Path of Exile like different from other games. And it almost reminds me of like earlier RPGs that I played that had a little bit of that jank to it. Like, I remember like a lot of Neverwinter Nights 1 modules that I played had these really, like, each of them had like kind of archaic things that you had to do to progress the story in some regards. And just this little thing of like using the desert map to move the caravan to the new environment to then depart from the desert caravan. I don't know, it gives some life to the story, but I can see where it will piss people off and just confuse people. So I don't know, it's like how far do you go? Everything you said about Act 3 and 4, and the permanent buffs, totally agree with. And you're totally right. Act 5 and 6, they're gonna be I think they're gonna be longer than GGG thinks. They're gonna be like, yeah, these are way shorter, and they're gonna become some of the longest acts in the game, especially Act 5 I can see. But yeah, I kind of like the differences. I guess is it friction? Is this the word of the day? The friction of the desert map and the underground areas? I don't know.
It's good to hear other feedback, and
Yeah,
they're definitely, as we talked about, they're definitely going for an artistic
right.
flair.
Yeah.
Let's have the home base move around the map because it's a
Yeah.
caravan. So let's have
Yeah.
it go here and here and here and here. I'm like, bro, how the fuck do I go home? Pardon my French. How the fuck do I go home to sell my inventory so I can keep
I
blasting?
know.
Screw it. I'm just gonna throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
No, but
No, I get
no,
it.
it definitely, if you're listening and following the story, I'm sure it's much better.
Right.
And it's not even like I don't want them to take away those things. I don't want them to take away the caravan. I want to go underground. That's really fun. Like I don't want that to go away.
The
I
UI.
want you to stop moving the caravan around like, can we just have the caravan waypoint like in the middle and not move that
There
around?
you
Does
go.
that really have to move around for the immersion? It's like,
That's a good
where
one.
is home?
Right. That's a good one. That's a good. See, I like that because you're told. I even get confused. I played the campaign dozens of times, and I'm like, where am I? Where? I get lost. So I
That's what I'm talking about.
right.
I'm
I
not
get
talking
that.
about the
The
beauty
beauty.
of the caravan itself. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Hi, sweetie. You want to get on my lap? No. Okay. Whatever. Fine. Bye, kitty. Okay. Here's something else that I needed to bring up with you because it became such a hot button issue out of nowhere. And I need to know your take. Some people in chat
Okay.
told me your take. I want to hear it from you.
Okay.
I
Uh-oh.
I'm not even gonna. Okay. Sprint.
Uh-oh.
What are your thoughts on Sprint in Path of Exile 2?
So I just told this directly to Jonathan. I mean, so I didn't watch the interview. I should have watched it, but Zizran apparently brought it up again.
Mhm.
It's been a lot of people have asked, can we make some changes? And they just said they're absolutely not changing it, right?
Mhm.
I so I think this is the biggest selling point to get it to change for grinding gear games. Like if
Okay.
I were sitting across from Jonathan on the couch, the number one thing that I fear on my super powerful character that's farming pinnacle bosses is not the bosses that you made. It's it's sprint, and it's not a joke. That's the only thing that can kill me. If you have a really powerful character and you're sprinting in the end game, I'm talking like T15, full mods, you're fighting like crazy monsters where your build, is, you're whirling, assaulting, and you're killing the whole screen, or I'm throwing plants, or there's spell totems or comet or whatever you're doing. That's what mitigates all of the incoming damage to you. But the moment you trip and all those elites target you, it's very hard not to get 100 0'd unless you have an extremely tanky character. And just think about the idea of that. Zoom out and just think about the idea of that sentence. The most dangerous thing to me is just using one of the base movement abilities. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. So if they added sprint, which lets you actually trivialize a lot of mechanics.
Mhm.
The Ruja, for example, I know Ruja's name. Yeah, that's
Look at
impressive. I know
you,
one of the
lore
boss's
man. It's
names.
because she has such a long death animation. You probably like read it or something.
Yeah, you have to talk to the person at the
Yeah.
back of the cage,
Yep.
and if you don't talk to her, you have to kill her again. Remember,
Right.
remember the Act
Yep.
Four Islands? Yeah,
Mhm.
this is an Act Two. Anyway, sprint completely trivializes Ruja.
Mhm.
You just sprint when she has her ultimate. She literally can't hit you unless you're the worst driver of all time, right? So I understand that there needs to be a penalty. I also understand the penalty could be pretty severe, right? If you get hit, it needs to actually be something that makes you like, oh, well, I didn't want this to happen. But that duration of a hard CC where the endgame monsters can just wail on you, I think that the only way to put it is it's just incorrect. There's no way that's the right answer. I I can't believe that out of all things that's the thing that that's the hill that they want to die on.
Mm.
It's almost universally hated. And then people say, "Well, it's a skill issue. You don't know how to sprint." It's like, "Bro, I spend 99% of every day sprinting in PoE2, and the amount of trips that I have is very, very little. No, I can sprint in PoE2. It's just the one time that you sprint, you get hit, you either die or you log out and reset the map or whatever it is you want to do, whatever penalty you want. I play hardcore, so the second something
Right.
bad happens, you pause. Then you can assess. Well, do I want to unpause and take the death, or do I want to log out or whatever? I
Okay.
think it's horrible.
So your opinion is a lot more nuanced than ones I've heard, which I appreciate. So your big problem is that when you get hit out of a sprint, it's basically death, right? We're not
It's death. Yeah.
right. It's death. Okay. I can see that because I'm one of those assholes that says skill issue, although I don't say it like that. But no, I like it in the game. I like that it's something that you need to master, and like you just said, 99% of the time you're mastering it. 1% of the time you screw up and you die. I wonder what they could just wonder because I know even though I would be fine with it not changing. I feel like because the pushback is so tremendous, they say they're not going to change it, but they've said that about so many things in the past. I think they will. So it's about like coming up with the best solution here. But it's so hard to think about that. Like when you sprint and you get hit, you get heavy stun, you lose a bunch of defenses too. Like, but if you get like, what if you just get minor stun? That's not enough. If you get hit while sprinting and you just can't sprint for, I don't know, a couple seconds, that's not enough. Like, I wonder what penalty with this system, is it really just the duration? Is that the only thing that they could adjust? Making it shorter instead of, what is it, 4 seconds? The 4 seconds right now?
That would go a long way. I mean, if the duration, it's an obnoxious duration. It's again, it's artistic. It's you got
Hmm.
tripped while sprinting, so you trip
Hmm.
and then you do a barrel roll, and then you believe me, I've watched my character after tripping. You trip,
Oh,
you do a
right.
barrel roll, you get back up, da 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 da. It's like what would actually happen if you got tripped while sprinting, but the like let's say you weren't just going to shorten the duration. Let's say you were going for something different. My first thought would be I think that the penalty for getting hit while sprinting
Hmm.
should coincide with why you were using sprint in the first place. Why are you using sprint? To move fast.
Okay.
You want to know one thing that I hate more than life itself? Getting hit with temporal chains in a map. You know that when it hits you with temporal chains and you move 1 millimeter, it really pisses you off. I regex it out. I hate it that much. I filter it out of my map mods unless you have like the monk, I believe, has
Martial artist,
100%
50%
curse rate.
ruin and the 50% on the tree. Yeah. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
it's so good,
I
dude.
run it. I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
What if, for example, if you got hit while sprinting, you were severely hamstrung, and you got hit and you're dragging, and it would really piss you off. And on bosses where you were trying to avoid an ability, if they hit you with it, you'd move so slowly that you wouldn't have the mobility really to dodge their big attack. It would be a penalty, but it's not a hard CC. It's not locking you out from completely playing the game. Something like that to me is a very annoying penalty. It's less devastating, but it's not a 4 second hard CC.
I've
Something
literally
like
never
that.
heard this idea. I mean, the solutions I see proposed by people who don't like sprint are like, it's usually not even like the death thing. It's like, okay, sprint is solving a problem that's inherent in the game. Like, oh, the maps are too big, so we need to make sprint the baseline movement, or like stuff like that. That's actually a pretty cool solution. So essentially, what you're pitching is like a really hard MAME. Like you're moving way slower, like I don't know, 25% of your base movement speed or something. So you're like limping along, you can't dodge, you have the ability to maneuver, you have the ability to use some skills, but you're severely damaged. I mean, I'm picturing it in my head, and it seems cool.
The
Hmm.
the overarching theme, like grinding gear games implements their own solutions to things. And I think this is the way that at the end of the day, every ARPG company is responsible for their own game. We can give all the suggestions we want. If they adopt them, they're on the hook for it, not us, and whatever, right?
Yeah,
But I think the penalty should the idea that I'm proposing is it should coincide with what are we using it for in the beginning.
I
I
get it.
want to move fast, and if
Yeah.
I mess it up, mess with my movement. Like again, this is kind of a dumb solution, but just I'm not even saying this is a good solution, but here's another one like it. if you get hit while sprinting, you stop sprinting, and now your normal movement speed. And in that zone, you can no longer sprint. So if you start sprinting on a map and you get hit, that's it. No
I
more
hate
sprint
you.
on the
I
map.
hate you.
You're walking.
No, GGG, don't listen to this. Don't listen to this. This is bad. I
The,
get it.
the
I get it though.
it's the theme, right?
Yeah.
It's mess with my movement for trying to move fast. What you're doing is you're taking me completely out of combat for using a basic movement ability. It makes no sense to me at all.
Interesting. Now you're like kind of winning me over here. Okay, so I get it. I do get what you're saying. I've never heard it presented in this manner before. As a sprint purist, like I like it in the game. I want it to stay in the game. I don't want our base movement to be 50% increased or anything. I like that it is a skill-based thing. And if your movement is hampered down to 20%, there are a lot of cases where you're still gonna die, right? But it won't be an instant death like it is in the juice map content. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's a
it's
cool
all good.
solution.
No matter what they do, I don't really. The reason why I actually have a lot of ideas for sprint, but the reason why I never share them is the moment that you
Oh,
bring them up, all the two-celled people from the internet just go, "No, I love Sprinter. No, I hate Sprint.
I
Remove it."
know.
It's like, okay, well, we can't have a conversation about this, so let's just drop it. We can't ever get anywhere on
Right.
the Sprint conversation because I don't know, people are very polarized one way or another. So it's just
Yeah,
tough.
it's like it has to stay as is or just completely get changed. Like, but I think that's very nuanced. And I really like the way sprint is implemented, even though, and here's an even crazier take, I think that they should do more to sprint than that. Like, for example, boss fights, dude. I feel like it trivializes not just Ruja. I think it trivializes a ton of boss fights. You can, once you've mastered sprint, you can trivialize a huge amount of the game just by outmaneuvering enemies, knowing exactly where to go. The biggest enemy, in my opinion, then becomes those rocks that you clip on, and it starts that little animation. And if you're not paying attention,
Yeah,
you gotta like dodge it.
yeah.
Like that's the biggest enemy then. Like this is such a powerful thing that I can't believe they just dropped it into the game in early act. It completely changes the way you play PoE too once you start using sprint and you master it. Um so yeah, I kind of like your idea actually, the whole maiming thing. I got to think on it
Don't
more. But
don't
don't
say
what?
don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
I haven't
People
looked
will
at
come after
chat
you.
this whole time because everybody knows I'm like a people should stop complaining about sprint. That's my persona or whatever. But I'm usually far more nuanced than that when I'm actually talking to people. So yeah, I like that idea. I think that they could also have more interplay with like items in sprint. I know that there's some item in the game that allows you to fly while sprinting now or something, which is super cool.
Really?
Is it the boot, like divinity boots? I don't know what the name of the item is. But I saw that there's like boots that give you wings. I don't know if it's while sprinting or while dodging. Like I said, I'm like a complete noob. I don't know a lot of stuff. Like more interplay like that would be awesome, I think.
That would
So,
be really cool. And another thing that I saw, I don't know if they've always been here or if I just noticed them, but I usually spec into energy shield, and now I'm specking into evasion and deflection. And I
hmm,
think there are some nodes that actually
mhm,
like give you massive buffs while you're sprinting.
yeah,
And I was looking at that and I was like, huh. So, well, while I'm sprinting, you either don't get hit, I guess. So if you got hit by something, does all those bonuses only apply to the first hit that you receive? And
mm,
if you evade it, do you not fall down? And if you get hit while you're sprinting and you're rolling on the ground, do those buffs persist while you're there? Is it like
right,
trying to save you? I was sitting there, I was like, huh, that's kind of interesting. Like, I wonder how those even work.
yeah. Yeah, they added a ton of those, and I think 04 onto the ranger side of the tree. And then there's
Yeah.
like runes that interact with sprinting as well. Like you can get them in your boots, so you can move 8% faster while sprinting as well. I think there's more iteration to be done on the system as a whole. Like it doesn't need to stay static. I think it was something that was added in 03. Very little has changed about it since then. I think they'll make some alterations. to try to please both sides of the community. Because I also think you could have like notables or keystones that completely change how sprint works too. Try to please both sides if you want to get the unique item that allocates the keystone, or maybe your unique item changes the way sprint works. Like there's a lot of room for that. So maybe an ascendancy will change the way sprint works. Never know.
Yeah, I think Pathfinder. Well,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
actually change it. I think Pathfinder can
moving
manipulate it.
while you get reduced movement penalty while using skills while moving,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, so stuff like that. So, and you don't get heavy stunned when you're sprinting if you get hit on Pathfinder, right? Just a light stun.
yeah.
They
Pathfinder
uh-huh.
is the anti-sprint ascendancy.
Exactly, yeah, 100%. Okay, well, Raxx, you gonna play any other builds this league? I mean, we got a lot of stuff. We
Oh
got
yeah.
PoE 1 this in a month, a Diablo 4 in a week and a half. You know, are you gonna play another build in PoE 2? You think?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I got to make a lot of builds. I
this
don't know.
leg.
I'm just having fun, man. I'm still having it.
Awesome.
For me personally, it's really fun when you go hardcore. When you only have one life, it's like a whole new game. You got to go run over and get all the nodes again. It's
Hmm,
like the season just reset for me. So
right.
you got to save all your backup gear because oh, if I die, well, I've got these yellows for the campaign. It'll really help me this time. I don't know, man. I just think it's fun. And it's just a much more difficult game, right? You're playing
Yep.
SSF. People that haven't tried SSF just they don't understand how when you need something, oh, you need 20 catalysts to make your ring really good. Well, you can't you can't just go buy it. You got to go farm it. And if
Mm-hmm.
you need a specific unique, you have to, I don't know, maybe you have to do ritual to get
Mm-hmm.
it to show up. And if it doesn't drop, you just don't have it. It's a whole new difficulty of the game, but I love it. So
Yep.
yeah, we got to make a ton of more builds, man.
100%. Yeah, with chance orbs, they're not just for heavy belts or utility belts. You actually use them for other items. I love SSF. I'll never stop singing its praises. It's changed the way I think about the game, and I've been enjoying it way more. Just going at my own pace, finding the items I find, using them on whatever build I'd like. I got to do another build too. I'm gonna try like a wyvern when I get back from the cruise. Start kind of fresh with some hand me downs, but my martial artist with this hollow form, I don't know how much more I can blast through the end game with it. It's so strong now. So maybe if I get that even tide amulet, I'll give that a go. That drops for
Oh
me.
yeah.
So
Oh, you're gonna love it.
awesome. All right, well, dude, I had so many more things to talk about, but it is late, and we're leaving at 8 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning. We'll have to talk about Diablo 4 and the rest of the Wicked and all that in the past. Because I actually did play through the D4 expansion. Played through it a lot.
Okay, and how
So
was it?
I mean, see, now my mind is wanting to do comparisons, but I gotta stop and not do that. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I didn't like the escort with the NPCs. It made me appreciate the way other games do their campaigns. Not pointing out anyone in particular, but like the extended, unskippable cutscene-esque things. The bosses, way cooler than before. Mephisto
Yeah.
was a true boss fight, and there were some novel mechanics in there that I'm like, oh shoot, some other games should I like take notes. That's actually like the ability stealing mechanic. If you got hit, I'm bad, so I got hit. You might not even know, but if he hits you with a certain ability, he steals an ability off your hotbar, and you have to go find it. That was
Yep,
super
pick it
cool.
up.
Yep, and pick it
Yep.
up. Inarius, the Blink Boy, that was crazy. He was moving all of this. That was like, I was like, whoa, this is like Maven on steroids right now. I cannot believe what's happening here. So I enjoyed it a lot more than Vessel of Hatred. I thought that was a shit expansion. I did not like that, but I played through it. Lord of Hatred was much more fun. Like I found myself like I completed it in like 3 days. I was like, I wanna beat this. I didn't play the endgame a ton, but I really liked the campaign.
Yeah. They definitely did a better job. I think it's a pretty universal opinion. Much better job this time. eh, Trending toward a more stable structure for the game, trending toward, what made the Diablo franchise,
Mm.
you know, what it was, at least in the olden days, trending toward it. But yeah, then I don't know. I guess it's a conversation for another day. Still lots of room for improvement. But I guess you could say that about anything.
Yeah, definitely. Glad to see everybody trending in a good direction. The only one now that I feel like is left up in the air is the beloved Last Epoch. I don't know what the future of that game is. I thought it was so positive back in season 2, Tombs of the Erased. I was like, I know, I think you interviewed the devs. I interviewed the devs. I was like, oh, this is so
Yeah.
cool. They're interacting so much. There's such a good, just trend line here. And then it all just, I don't know, it kind of fell flat. And that really sucks. You hate to see that. So hopefully the future is bright for them. I know they have the big expansion that's going to release later this year, maybe Orbis and everything. So you're still playing that every season, right? When it comes out.
I still like Last Epoch. I'm pretty close with EHG. Like
Okay.
it's still the same people there. Like people were worried, well,
Yeah.
Crafton's there, give it 6 months a year, they'll all leave. They won't have any passion for the game. Nah, it's still like it's as far as I
Right.
know, everyone I talk to, still the same team. They still love it. The most recent season that they had their take on corruption. They added corruption into the game. It was really good. Like you were just corrupting everything and they
Uh-huh.
had some crazy outcomes, like obviously heavily inspired from grinding gear games, but
Mhm.
it worked very well. And from everything I can tell, they think that the expansion is going to be pretty good. It's going to move the needle for Last Epoch pretty significantly. So i'll I'm cautiously remaining optimistic for what happens, but like with everything, I guess we'll just see,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to watch out. I also played since our last chat. I played through Diablo 2 Resurrected, Diablo 2 for the first time ever, and that was
And how
really
was
fun.
that?
I love that. That
Yeah.
was great. I didn't know anything, dude. I was posting my thoughts on Twitter, and people were like treating me like this little kid, and they're trying to guide him through like a store or
Yeah.
something. And it was so cute. Like
Yeah.
they're all like, "Oh my!" They're so nice. That was the thing too. Like I'm like saying the dumbest stuff, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, you sweet summer child. Here's what you need to do." Like I'm manually dragging all the potions from my inventory to the belt, and they're like, "Oh, brother, here's what you actually need to do here." And
Yeah.
then I got lost in Act 3 because I needed to look for I don't like some organ in the spider
Yep.
layer, but I found the arachnid nest, and I'm like, did they misname this? Like I farmed this area 4 times, I can't find the unique and they're like, no, there's an arachnid layer in the area, and there's a spider nest, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, it was awesome. I
Not
really
making
liked
it
it.
easy on you.
No, yeah, it was so good. I enjoyed it. The rare items were actually rare. That was something that I really appreciated. I think I had on normal. I know, laugh at me all you want, you guys. On normal, I think I had like 6 rare items drop my entire playthrough. So every time I got one, I was like, oh shoot, wow, how can I use this? Or I'm gonna bank
Yeah,
this in my
exactly.
stash, even though I know they probably start dropping like candy on Hell and Nightmare. But I was going through slow, taking my time. It took me like 9 hours. I listened to all the story and dialogue too. It was good.
Oh yeah,
I
you
enjoyed
got
it.
to.
I really liked it.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm glad you liked it, man. It's very hard for a lot of us. It's hard to just remember what that was like. It's
mm,
like all nostalgia at this point. We all just we run to the Black Marsh in Act 1 and we kill the Countess and we make our stealth armors and then we get teleport really early and we teleport through every zone and we telekinesis. Like, we're just going at the speed of light. We know how to chain buy with the belts at the vendors. We've been
oh
doing
my.
this a while. We know the tricks, but yeah, that genuine fresh experience. And then you have to remember that was released in a time where, I don't know if it was literally it certainly wasn't the first ARPG, but the
Mm,
first like major ARPG. Was just revolutionary how godly it was. It was just
mm-hmm.
like, oh man, the future of gaming looks bright.
Yeah.
Um, So that's why Chris Wilson, when he saw Diablo 3, is like, oh God, I gotta make grinding gear games. We gotta make a proper sequel to Diablo 2.
Yeah. My new favorite YouTuber, by the way, Chris Wilson. I gotta say, those videos, every time one pops out, I'm like, I gotta watch that as soon as I
You gotta
can.
watch it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So good. Even him just play.
Oh yeah.
I literally had him on playing Diablo 1 while I was working. Just like, I'm just gonna listen to an hour and a half. I'll do it, whatever. And it was so entertaining. He's good. He's really good. He already hit 100K. That's gotta be some sort of record for a gaming YouTuber. Just go from
Yeah,
0 to 100K subs, just like that.
he's gonna pass us all. Yeah, I remember he was playing Diablo 1 and he picks up a sword. And I can't remember. I think he was playing a barbarian. He picks up a sword and then I think he sat there for 5 minutes discussing with his team about like whether he was going to burn a scroll of identify to identify this sword. I'm like, man, this guy's min maxing. Like, I don't know if I want to burn a scroll of
Yeah,
identify on
yeah.
it.
He feels the weight of every scroll, guys. He's legit. He is real with the vision that he spread for PoE 1 and initially PoE 2 and whatever he's making, because he's making some game. I can't wait to see that game. We are going to feel the weight and we're gonna like it. I'm really glad for him that he split off and he's got his team of people over there working on it. At what is it? It's not dark. It's light patterns.
Light source.
Light
Light
patterns.
pattern.
The opposite of dark patterns. So that's good. Gonna be good.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even I watched the dark pattern video and I knew the name, but I didn't make that connection. That's got to be it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So whatever
This
he releases.
guy's got his thinking cap on. Very
Right.
good. Very
That's
good.
right. That's
He
right.
pays attention to the lore. He reads the
Yes.
dialogue.
Yes, it's good. Okay. Before we close out, come on. For Act 5 and 6, Brax, try it. Try it. Come on, dude. Maybe I know you won't do it on day one because you want to get to the end game, but come on. Maybe like you do like a subathon or something. Lore stream, lore playthrough. You go through and you listen to the dialogue and you kind of theorize about the world of Rayclass. You might like
So
it.
when you're like in the zone and it has those random things that you can click on, like the little scrolls, and if you click on it, like it'll like tell you a story. Every time I click on one, I'm mad and I click the X and I run around. Do you actually listen to those too?
Yeah.
Is that like
Yeah.
how does one do a lore stream is my question. Like
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
it's listening to the dialogue, you turn the music up, but you actually have to click on those. Do you like stop with your character and listen? You stand right there?
Depends on
Or
it. Depends on it. Some of them you can walk away from and the stuff continues playing, much like the journals in Diablo 3. Very cool. Some of them, if you walk away, it just stops playing. So if I can click on the miscellaneous lore object and walk away, I do that. I just listen to it. And if I have to stay there, I stay there. But it's just the first time. Like, I don't go through every time. I'm not listening to the dialogue every time. It's the first time I go through, I ingest, maybe 60% of it, and I remember it in my memory, like, yeah, this is the story of what's going on. These are the new characters. Like the King of Kalgur. I don't think we knew about Katagan until now. We've been hearing about the King of Kalgur all the way since Expedition in 3.15. And finally now, I think with this expansion, we've really built out his lore. So freaking cool. I like that sort of thing. So I think I have a far better memory at recollecting those details than I do for like yourself when you make builds and you understand how different passives slot together or unique items and what path you should go on. All that. I played a ton of D&D growing up, and I could always remember all the story details of each individual session, every NPC name, every personality, all the different conversations that happen. Could not.
This guy's Rain Man.
No, because then you go to calculus, and man, I just passed, just enough to get by in Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3. I cannot remember math to save my life. I'm bad with numbers, but stories I understand. So, yep.
Dude, you got through Calc 3? Hell yeah.
I have
You found the
I have a computer science
got the
degree.
third axis in there?
Dude, it was I think there was a curve. I think I got a 30% in the class. And I think the curve was 35%. No, dude, my school is so strict. That shouldn't be allowed. Like I have a degree because of this, but how can you get a 30% and pass the class? Like you shouldn't be able to curve the grade that much for all these students because the average grade is so low. Like that's some sort of scam. I never looked into it because it just seems ridiculous. But that was common in my school.
Yeah, I've only had 1 or 2 classes ever that had a curve that was that severe, but I was always sitting there thinking about it again, like they're thinking like the sprint conversation, right?
Yeah.
Like we got to zoom out here. And I'm like, okay, so if you're a teacher, you teach the information and then you provide a test to test our knowledge of the information. So if you're saying a passing grade or a very good grade is 35%, what that means is 65% of what was written down on the piece of paper is wrong, but the degrees of how they can be wrong could vary wildly. So,
right.
with that kind of a scale, how do you accurately assess who has actually learned the material. Like I can get the first 3 right and the next 7 horrifically
Yep.
wrong, no clue, and I get a 30 and I pass. Like
Mhm.
I haven't actually learned really anything unless you do like
Yep.
partial credit or something. But
Yeah.
then again, it's like math usually has one answer. Like you
Right.
show the path to the one answer that they taught you. That's
Yep.
kind of the whole point. It's like
Especially like one of the other classes where this happened was a theory of computation, all proofs, all memorization, all one path to the end of the proof itself. And yeah, the curve was like 40% of that class. I mean, like, and then you put these people out into the real world, and thank God I'm not in computer science for that, because, I'd have to be learning as like, I don't think you use a lot of these things practically nowadays with all the tech, but if they were doing this back in the day when people were first starting out, like, I don't know how people survived, honestly, because you're going in and you're just like a fish out of water. You didn't actually learn anything in college. You just have the piece of paper to get you in the door for the job interview, and then you learn all your actual skills on the job. So then, what's the point of college? I'm gonna get radicalized here, Raxx. My wife is like, we got to save up for our daughter's college, and we are, but I think there's not going to be college in what 2030, yeah, 20, oh my gosh, Rex. No, 2040 is when she'd be going to college. Oh, my oldest would be going to college in 2040. Oh, that's a ways away. Path of Exile 4, Diablo 7, you know? Oh, it's a lot
Diablo
to think
7's
about.
just gonna auto play for you. You're just gonna watch a
Autoplay.
character get 1,000 legendaries and
There you
just kill
go.
everything.
There you go. There'll be like double legendaries, Berry
Yep.
orange. Uh-huh.
So in the past, I was actually a part of recruiting
Okay.
for like some some difficult departments to enter, right? Like
Okay.
actuarial departments and product
Yeah.
departments. And the take on degrees was, well, if you do like something like actuarial science, you have to actually pass these specific
Exams.
exams, and you're actually are trained in the discipline of the problems that you will likely be solving. So that one's a little bit different. You can to some degree look at a resume and get a temperature for how good they'll be at it. But in general, what a degree mostly does in a lot of cases is it just demonstrates your ability to learn something and then kind of regurgitate it back,
Mhm.
which is why, as you said, you go in on day one. Here it is. We're going to teach you and you regurgitate it back. Um, and so, yeah, like there's a huge debate about whether college is a scam
Yeah.
or not. It's so expensive, student loan debt. And that's why on when we were recruiting, something that was invaluable was like internships. If you
Mhm.
actually went somewhere and did something over a summer and you did some project at some competitor or something, that's valuable because you actually
Yes.
sat in the desk for 3 months and you saw the operation. And
Yep.
that 3 months, you could argue in a lot of cases, is more valuable than the entire 4 years.
Yeah. Totally agree. That's the big thing. I don't recruit for people in difficult to fill roles. I more so have just I've recruited one like senior strategist, but I mostly recruit people in entry level positions. And the big thing is always, do they fall what I always pay attention for, because it's a you got to be very keen and pay attention to detail in this particular role. Do they follow the instructions I lay out? Or do they just completely, like, ignore them? Do they forget key detail? And I think it's like a 10% success rate. Like, I will ask them to do very specific things. I will outline them. I'll say, "This is what I need." I need, 2 ad examples from Google Ads, 1 ad example from Facebook ads, and 1 from a job board. And then they'll send me 2 from a job board, 1 from Google, and 1 from, and I'm like, it's so simple. Like, can you take simple instructions and complete them to start? And people can't do it. And now, Rax, every single thing is just AI responses from all these
Right.
entry level people coming out of college. They're
Right.
all 20, 21 years old. Everything in marketing, they are just sending me AI resumes. The emails are AI. I don't know, whatever, but nobody will ever know. I had a girl, I was interviewing her, and she 100% had ChatGPT up, and she was typing in my questions and then reading the responses back from ChatGPT. I mean, they're cooked. They're cooked, Raxx. It makes me very scared.
It's great. It's crazy, man. That's
Yeah.
actually crazy. I got out of the corporate world before the
I
AI
know,
wave
dude.
came in.
Dude, it's terrifyingly sad, but okay, not to end it on a bleak note, but this has been phenomenal, Raxx. I really appreciate you seeing me off into the Bahaman sunset. I don't even know how Bahamanan? I don't
I thought it
know.
was Bahamian, but that could be wrong.
Bahamian. You're totally right, dude. Bohemia?
Ugh.
Bahamian? Maybe. Whatever. Leaving Fur Cruise. This was great, man. Thanks so much for sitting down and chatting for way longer than I thought we were going to. I really appreciate it, dude.
It's always a pleasure, man. Love chatting with you. Wishing you and the family the best. Love that you're loving PoE 2. Get Final Fantasy 7. Get Ori. Ori is a much better cruise game.
Yeah. Should I
Ori is the answer. Ori is the answer.
Should I skip Ori 1 and go to Ori and the Blind Forest, or play Ori 1 first? Because
100% play Ori 1 first.
Okay.
Ori 2 is better, but Ori 1 is also a masterpiece. Start with Ori 1, and then you'll be like, oh my God, I have Ori 2.
Okay.
It'll be dessert.
All right. I will send you an update. I'll probably buy and install that tonight. Play it a little bit on the flight.
It's going to be beautiful. Post some pictures on Discord so we can vicariously be in paradise through you.
Yes, sounds good. All right, Raxx, good night. Thank you, everybody, for watching so much. All of Raxx's stuff will be in the description below. This was a good one. I'll talk to you later, dude.
Good night, dude. Later.
All right. See ya. Thank you, Raxx. All right, guys. That was much longer than I thought it would be. How are you guys doing? Did you guys like the pod? Oh my God, I'm exhausted. Oh, it's going to be so relaxing, though. Driving to Bradford and then going on the cruise. Ooh. Oh, what's going on, Blazeworks? You seeing me off? You seeing me off? I go to the, I don't even know what it's called. The Autumn Land, the Maple Leaf Land, and straight from there, we're heading to the Bahamas. My eyes are like bloodshot a little bit. Blah. That was fun. 13 months. Holy crap. That's crazy. They're both good. Ori 1. Bahamanian. Baha Mainland. That's what it is. Baha Mainland? That's crazy, dude. Nice and chill discussion, even with the sprint debate that you folded on almost instantly. Well, here's the thing, Conger. Everybody I talk to about sprint always goes to the extremes. Everybody. I'm not even being facetious here. Every single time I see the discussion online, it's always just make it baseline movement. Make it so it doesn't knock you down. Make it so it light stuns you. Make it so you can't sprint. I've literally never heard the idea of getting like 10% of your base movement speed and limping around. That actually sounds kind of thematically cool. And the way he outlined it is way better than the sprint effing sucks. Get rid of sprint from the game that people usually do it. So it's not my fault that he's kind of a compelling argument, even though I'm a big sprint fan still. Like, he sounds like he's a sprint fan too. You guys made it sound like Raxx hates sprint and wants it removed from the game. Raxx, at least the way he said it to me, which I trust him, he's like, yeah, I sprint 99% of the time, 1% of the time. I instantly die. I'm not getting hit by a stray projectile. I just F up and I die. Should it be an instant death? That's interesting. So, yeah. Verizon is better than Sprint. Yeah, it's not a bad solution. I think the fall animation is kind of cool and funny, though. You know when he said that? You know what he said? I was like, they should add new Sprint falling animations. Because everybody kind of just rolls, does the barrel roll. What if you get if you get hit from the front, you go like, and you fly backwards like that. Or if you get hit from the side, you go, oh. And I don't know, you get it's directional sprint animations. Sprint Football MTX. The point is true that the most dangerous thing for a hardcore character should not be sprint. Yeah, so like what he said, guys, that is really hard to, like, I understand what he's saying, but then what is the solution? Like what he's saying is a way better argument than just remove sprint from the game. Increase movement speed. What he's saying is the most dangerous thing in the game should not always be sprint, which that was really compelling. It was really compelling. But yeah, simply don't sprint in hardcore is the solution right now, especially. Okay, Exiles. Well, to play one more map or not to play one more map? That is the question. That is the giant question here. I say nay, because I have to cut the podcast together in the next probably 20 minutes and post it to YouTube so that it posts while I'm driving away tomorrow. So thank you all so much for watching on YouTube, on Twitch. Remember, my YouTube VODs are unlisted now, so if you want to watch the VOD of the podcast, I will be posting it tomorrow morning. It will have timestamps and everything. I really appreciate you guys all tuning in after my 2-week stream break. Like I said, I have a couple more podcasts scheduled for after I return, but streams a little bit more regular. A lot going on. I got all the family stuff. I got work. I have just a million things, but I do appreciate each and every one of you for being here today. I really do. Thanks for participating in the chat and making my build cracked with literally 2 changes. Now I have a killer build in SSF and I'm just destroying everything. So, okay, that's enough yapping from me. I'm going to send you guys on over to Balor Mage. I hope you all have a wonderful night and weekend. I'll see you in a couple weeks. God bless. See ya.